Welcome everybody to Throwback Thursday night, where we just get old school with some fun times and nostalgia. We talk about movies, we talk about music, we talk about TV shows, we talk about being a kid. And tonight, our focus is 1980s, what it was like to be a kid before text messaging, before the internet, social media. We're going to go down a little bit of a path. We're going to talk about, let's see, what was our neighborhood favorite game, right? We have all kinds of games we used to play as a kid, right? So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about your Saturday morning routine. So everybody had their little Saturday morning routine, right? You got up, you whatever you had for breakfast, whatever you watched on TV, waiting for your friends and stuff like that. And then we're going to have Becky coming on later, and as soon as she does, she had a great idea. We're going to do some of our favorite MTV music videos, and since Facebook likes to ban our music, we're going to do it with no sound, but we're going to show you what it was like to watch a music video. It wasn't just listening to music, downloading Spotify and stuff back in the day. We engulfed ourselves in the music, in those music videos. So tonight, to start us off, we have two co-hosts. Before Becky gets on, we have Tres Amigos and Jay Ryan. We have two very old school. They're both older than me, so they understand what it is like to be a little old school. So first, I'm going to bring on Trace. So let's see if we can get Trace in here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can get... There's Trace with his piece of shit iPad. Okay, and Trace is now banned. Trace is now banned because he's showing off the Dallas Cowboys. We don't do that here. We don't do that. So Seahawk, this is Seahawk only. I'm just joking. And then also... let's see if he's ready. Jay, do we got a thumbs up back there? Are we ready back there? Are you ready for us? Oh, he's waving, so that means he's ready. Jay Ryan is in. What's up,
Hi,
brother?
guys.
How you
What's
doing?
going on?
What is happening, my man? How is... I got to ask you right now, bro. How is the trip going? How is Yellow Car doing? How is Jay Ryan doing? I know I've been following you on some of the adventures, and I'm not going to go down too deep, but I love seeing Adam the Woo stuff. I just want to say, man, my heart goes out to you and stuff like that, and so many others. But I caught some of your show after I got off work, and just following your trip when it comes to Yellow Car stuff, man. From washing the car, I don't know why I'm watching a whole fucking video of you getting your car washed, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm not doing it because you're my friend, because I don't do that for my friends. I don't watch their car washes, but for some reason, man, something about Yellow Car and something about your late great wife, and just feeling that, and man, that's what I'm a part of. That's what I'm there for, right? And so
me too.
I got to thank you for that, man. I got to thank you. For that.
God, first of all, thank you for everything you just said. It warms my heart, all of it. It's so good to be here with you guys tonight. Thank you for having me. It's a saga, man. I mean, that's why we're all addicted to it, right? I mean, we were talking about this yesterday, in a group, and this trip I left. For anybody who doesn't know, I've been on a road trip since October 13th.
Fucking, how about going on a year adventure? That's more like it. Jeez.
God, you know what? If somebody would pay for that, I'd happily stay out on the road. Yeah, that'd be great.
In fact, I would take some of the pressure sending them the bill.
Yeah, let's do that. In fact, I like that.
Right.
It's been amazing. Thanks for asking. It's a saga. It's been a crazy roller coaster. We've talked about it before on, one of your other night podcasts. And I feel like this original Grand Tour, this Jay and Yellow Car driving around the country thing began 3 years ago when my wife was still alive, but not for much longer. So it was sort of a bucket list thing. And I put this trip together for her. See the people, do the things one last time. Can't travel anymore, so we got to drive.
Yeah.
This trip, I thought I had a handle on it. I feel like she's fully in control. I am not in control at all. I am just along for the ride. And that started on like day 2. You remember.
I remember.
Driving through Texas.
I remember. Yep.
So it's crazy. I can't believe I'm still out here. It's obviously wrapping up. There were some extensions due to delays. There was car trouble. There was crazy weather delays. I had a lot of trouble with the snow in the Northeast.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in Florida right now, by the way. I'm at the lovely Disneyland spring. I don't know what it's called. We're in the Treehouse Villa. And this is thanks to our friends BC DeLorean. Brandon.
Yep, Brandon's
co-host
Brandon
on
there.
The podcast, and his dad Kevin. They have Disney vacation points or whatever, and they booked this gigantic 3-bedroom, awesome tree house.
Is Robbie still down there too?
Yeah, Robbie lives down here, but yeah, this is where we did the show last night. With everybody. So this is what you didn't get to see. Like there was people hanging around everywhere.
That's still awesome though. I mean, that's a great little bar setup in a centered kind of room like that. That's good.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I highly recommend it. I don't know what it costs or how you have to
right. Hey,
it or whatever. What you can't see is out these dark windows. And so we're in a treehouse. We're off the ground. It was a couple flights up, and we're the only people in this little pod thing, this treehouse. But out in the woods, just on the other side, is the river, and the boats are going by, like taking people to like Disney Springs and Epcot Center and stuff. So it's
that is awesome. That is awesome.
So I'm in Florida now, here doing this thing, and I hope to be back this month.
Dude, well, you know what? Let's just leave it up to her. You'll be back when you're supposed to be back.
Yeah, you know what? Oh,
that's it. Dude. However it happens, you're gonna get back. But it doesn't matter. There's no hoping. There's no hoping or wishing. And I'm not. It's on her. Yep. It's on her.
You are right.
It's on her. Trace, how are you doing, brother?
Man,
how's the weather down there in cowboy country? Oh, it's probably pretty sad since the Cowboys are no longer.
You said it was Throwback Thursday, bro.
That's true. Throwback Thursday. You're representing when the Cowboys were good, which was such a long time ago.
Oh boy.
Like I was graduating high school. And if that
I like to give them a little bit of shit here and there.
I'm gonna root for Seattle this year, just for you.
I wore this for the Throwback Thursday because of the Seahawks coming up this weekend. I wrote just a kid from Seattle, a nice little throwback, right, to a little 1970s type of tee. This was actually one that my dad had that I had recreated. Little just a kid from Seattle kind of shirt. He had one of those. It was pretty funny.
He's gonna show us some cool shit. Well,
oh, I know, right? Now we're on a real adventure.
The boats are going by.
Oh, are they?
That's what that light is.
Awesome. It's the Go Texans. That is kick ass.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Hell yeah. Oh, I love this. So Johnny and I, Johnny reached out to me today. We talked a little bit today and stuff like that, but he just mentioned first comment of the night. I can't talk much about the 80s, being born in 87. Yeah, you can. I mean, when you were 3 years old, where were you playing as a kid? No, I mean, I know you're not going to remember, but here's the thing. When you're a kid and you're 5 to 7 or 8 and it's mid 90s, you're still kind of feeling the same as like the 80s, right? You're still before like the social media and stuff like that. So still a thing. Maybe not like Trace and Jay and I, but we were walking around with guns and stuff. Like we was crazy. What's up, Jay?
To your point about the decades, once something was pointed out to me recently, and once it was explained, I was like, geez, that makes perfect sense. And it sort of rejiggered how I think about things. When you think of like the 70s, the 80s, the 90s as a decade, that's not actually the measurement of time. It's actually on the fives because of the transition. Mm-hmm. So when you think of the 80s, it's actually 85 to 95 or something like that. I can forget how the math works, but
that does make sense because the transition from the beginning of the 80s to like early. You think of like Rocky 3, it looks very 70s-ish. Rocky 2, and you're thinking early 80s. That's early 80s, but you're thinking 70s. So that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Go to our favorite movies from like 84 or 85, like the first Ghostbusters, the first Back to the Future. They both look dramatically different than the second Ghostbusters or Back to the Future.
Right? That's very true. That is very true. And then that transition like into... And
they're only 4 years later, but it's in the new curve.
Well, I get some people that point out movies and they're like, oh, you don't remember that 80s movie? And they'll mention something. And I'm like, I think that was 92. I think that was 93. But, it feels like that, right? It feels like it's super old. Don Hopkins, what is that? Oh, by the way, let me go back to Junior. So Junior, if anybody doesn't know, has an amazing Etsy. He does incredible work. Right now, he's doing a commission piece from Big Trouble in Little China, plus a whole set. He's doing Stand By Me, The Goonies. He's got Rosalita ready. He's on fire doing this. He's painting up some serious stuff. Jay's got on one of the best fucking shirts too. I love.
I'm repping this from the jail. Obviously, our buddy Dave.
Yeah, that is one of my favorites. Don Hopkins, what is up, brother? How you doing? That was Dudes, and then Trace for you, Dudettes. I don't know if you saw that. I'm just joking.
Also, I feel like my little boat thing cut off what Trace was talking about, so I didn't want to. That was rude. So I apologize, and if we could go back to.
Brother,
You're good.
It was like in the middle of an
Trace.
anecdote, and I was like, "Wait, let me go outside and show you these boats."
I'd much rather see the boats than hear me talk. Trust me.
Allie, what is up? How you doing? Happy Tequila Thursday. I love how she changes up the days, and it's always has like a good favorite drink or a Taco Tuesday or something like that.
Where is
Tequila,
Allie Brown?
Well, I'm drinking a little Johnny Red. Thank you to Javier over New Year's. He got me a bottle of Johnny Red, and this is the last bit of that scotch. So cheers to both of you gentlemen.
Scott.
I got just a little coffee.
That's why I'm sipping on. That's why there's not a chug going on. It's like little tiny sips. You got some coffees?
Little black coffee.
Oh, black coffee, man. It's one thing I could never do. I started drinking coffee like 3-4 years ago or so. Like I never did it because my mom said it would stunt my growth. So I just never did.
Do you not know about our friend and his piping hot caffeinated beverages? That was an Adam the Woo thing.
Really?
Mhm.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. In fact, we went to his Starbucks yesterday, not to thread jack this conversation.
No,
but we
dude.
actually met, we went to his Starbucks and
His
met
Starbucks.
all of his people.
and the manager and stuff. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
They're
Tommy
honored to be
J.
a part of the story, you know.
Oh, seriously, man. And I love seeing this stuff because just at the 40th, man, I wish I would have got a chance to hang out more like with the group and stuff. I know we crossed paths so many times and I got a chance, and then come into my booth and stuff. It was just, I was like, you want to take pictures of my stuff? Like, I was like, okay, thank you. Like, I didn't know it was even a thing.
I haven't posted it yet, but do you remember Michael Christopher with the blue dress shirt on that day?
Yep.
You remember my okay.
Oh,
he
yeah.
sent me some stuff that he took, and he pretty much has like almost the moment we met. Not like our introduction, but he does a pan of everybody, and it's all of us in the tent.
That's
And
awesome.
it's what we're always talking about on the show. Like there's actually photographic.
There's
proof
now we
of
got
the
actual
moment.
we got proof of the moment now. We remembered it,
The
right?
story's real. It's
I
not
know it's
AI,
real.
man.
Let's see, Allie, Mike drop. She says, "Look at her with her Tequila Thursday." Let me get caught up on
So
these.
where is
Jesse,
Allie Brown?
Allie is 15 minutes away from me, Bonnie Lake, Washington. So she's just up the street. I've known her for many years. Same as Jesse.
Cool.
Jesse lives about 30 minutes away from me. He actually got me a ticket to Fan Expo to go with him. He got some VIP because he gets signatures from a bunch of people. So he's got Sean Astin and everybody from like Legolas or Orlando Bloom and stuff like that. But they're doing the Lord of the Rings kind of Fan Expo part and a bunch of other people as well. But he gets signatures, and then he does raffles, giveaways, prizes, and he raises money and does stuff for the Jesse Combs Foundation.
Wow.
And so
We
he
knew
does
her.
a
You know that,
lot of
right?
work. Huh?
We knew Jesse from the Mythbusters days. That's
Oh,
very
did you?
cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's very
He
cool
is-
that he supports her foundation.
Like years and years, and has been doing a
Awesome.
lot of great work. I got my truck in one of his car shows. My Goonies truck is going to be in. I don't think it's going to win anything, but it's going to be there.
How
I'll put
cool
some
is
flags
that?
on it. Yeah, so it's kind of cool.
So he does what? I missed the part where you said he does car shows.
He
I
does
missed that.
he does like car shows. It's like with movies. So like there's
Yeah.
viewing of different movies that we do at the theater and stuff after. And then now he's got like 60, 70 different cars that are entering in that. And then he does giveaways and he 3D prints prizes and all kinds of trophies and stuff. And
Wow.
the work he does is just amazing. And between him and his crew of people, they do so much work. So I always try to promote whenever I can. To help them out, and not just locals. If anybody else is doing stuff like that, please reach out and let me know, because my goal in this weight loss, my last goal is next September to do my 10th Tough Mudder to raise money. I am over $130,000 that I've raised for the Wounded Warrior Foundation, and next year will be my 10th one. And I want to get a team together and we do it. And it'd be fun, man. It'd be a blast.
I thought you were going to say 130 pounds down, and I was like,
no, actually, I'm in the 270s now. I am now officially 90 pounds down since August 19th.
Nice.
That's incredible,
man.
man.
Congratulations.
I should have opened with
First of all, you look amazing. I haven't seen you in a couple of weeks.
And the hat fits. Everybody kept asking me about the hat, and I said, well, it fits now. It fits my fat head. But before, I couldn't get it on. It was like breaking the circulation. And so I put it on. I was like, is this a little loose? That's a little loose. I was like, all right, we're wearing it.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Right before we leave the Jesse Combs thing, this was on this trip the
Mhm.
first year, 3 years ago, with my wife. But the only reason we went out here to the Bonneville Salt Flats is because this is where Jesse Combs passed away.
God, that's an incredible photo.
Wow.
We were miles out on the salt, miles and miles. There's still
Dude,
salt in our
that's-
chassis because of this trip. Isn't
My
that crazy?
gosh, dude, that's crazy.
But
Well,
that's
I'm gonna
that's
talk
where
to
she
Jess.
tragically passed away.
I'm gonna talk to Jesse a little bit more and stuff like that, and I'm gonna relay some information to you and stuff like that, just to be in the world, just to be a part of
Oh,
it and stuff like
yeah.
that. I know that you'd appreciate that. So
For sure. Thank you.
yeah, oh yeah. Allie, you were not 86. Shut up.
Born in 86?
I don't know. I could have been born in the 70s. She said. I don't know. Allie, are you the same age as me? I thought we were the same age. I am drinking Sun Cruiser, she says.
Trace, how old
I
are
drink
you? I
coffee.
feel like I'm the old guy in the room, right?
Nope.
Probably me.
Trace
Really?
is 50 this year. Or
Oh, we're close.
2025.
Okay, I'm a little behind you.
yeah, because you're 47, 48, Jay?
5, baby.
Born in 70. I always get that.
So I'm old enough now that I'm confused by it. I think I'm 47, but I was born in 77. So I'm 48.
When's your birthday?
I used to always
Wait.
have it confused the other way. When I was younger, I thought I was older than I was, and now I think I'm a few years younger than I
Yeah,
am.
you're 48 now, and
Yeah.
this year you'll be 49. Because I turned
I think
47.
that's
I was
right.
born 79, and so I
Yeah.
was born. I always remember because the Sonics won the championship in 1979. I remember.
The
I remember.
Seattle
stupid shit.
Supersonics, the
Hey, they're coming back. We're
basketball
coming back.
game.
We're coming back. Okay, we got the expansion agreed. Las Vegas and Seattle will get the next two NBA teams. We'll get my Sonics back. Anyway, let me get through some of these comments, boys, and then we're gonna dive into one of these topics. Don lives in Portland, but currently in Michigan for work. Oh, that's nice. That's kind of cool. I like being able to
You do
travel. I
what you
used
want. I'm just
to
gonna
love
put this
traveling
background
for
up. You
work.
do what you want.
No, I want to see this, brother.
We're just out there on the salt, but this is just background.
Jeez, that is so crazy.
It's crazy, right?
Just
So also
nothing.
a little
Just nothing
side,
for the eyes to see.
side info. She always wanted to do donuts in the car. She
Yeah.
never had like a boyfriend who was like knew how to, you know what I mean? Like she didn't know
Mhm.
somebody who
Whatever.
She knew guys that
She
drove
always-
Priuses.
she never knew
what it felt like, and she always wanted to do it.
And I told
So
her,
I go, babe, I'm not that guy. I'm like a precision driver. Like I'll put the car on a dime or a spot. Like that movie with Sylvester Stallone. Like I'll pick up the quarters, but like donuts, that's like asking a diver to do a cannonball, you know?
Yeah.
And but out on the salt, I just surprised her. I just jerked the wheel and started fucking going nuts out there because there was, there's no consequences basically.
Mhm.
And she just had the best time. You just
That's
grinning
awesome.
ear to ear,
Just
her
grin- right.
smile just as wide as I'd ever seen.
Just holding on, just wee.
Oh, very much holding on. Yeah, I don't think it was
Right?
what she thought it would be. Also, the windows were down, the salt was coming in the car. It was a mess.
That's
It was a
awesome.
mess.
Oh, Jesse chimed in and said he met Adam Savage last year.
Oh yeah, I know
Mhm.
Adam. I know all the Mythbusters. That's awesome. I was really close with
Katie, what's
Carrie,
happening?
Tori, and
What's
Grant.
happening?
And
Mhm.
Grant is no longer with us, which is a real bummer to me every single time.
Man, this 20. I mean, finding out about people for one, right?
Uh-huh.
Whether they be famous or not, but just finding out about people, but then also just experiencing that side of it. I mean, for me, when I had people actually, I was going through two different things last year that kind of took up a little bit more of my time, which was beating cancer
Yeah,
and then
you
beating
were.
cancer, right? And then, but just knowing that 11 people I had pass away last year was kind of a gut check. Over New Year's, for some reason, somebody asked me something. They said to not to open it up, but just to be like, didn't you just lose somebody recently? And it was like in November, so it was like I understand that they're thinking about me and how I was feeling. I think maybe I looked like I was down at the time, so maybe
Mhm.
they were thinking of that. But as soon as they asked that question, it was like all 11 people came right into my brain. Like in that moment, 11 people just went, "Remember us?" Like, and it was like so surreal that it was like the end of that year, but it was almost kind of like all right, take care, have fun up there in Valhalla or heaven or wherever the hell you're at, and I'll see you when I get there type of feeling, right? Because it was
You
like
actually kind of closed the book a little bit.
I did. I've been trying to do that on an annual basis. My New Year's doesn't come with a resolution. It comes with I'm going to close this chapter. I'm going to start my next one. I'm never going to go backwards. I'm not going to look at the beginning of the book. I'm just going to keep going to the next chapter and next chapter till the book's done. That's my goal, right? That's my next thing, right? So like for you and everything that you dealt with, you obviously, I mean, couldn't even imagine, right? For me, I couldn't imagine. And then some people say they couldn't imagine about some of the other things. You know,
Yeah.
Trace might have his things where it's like somebody couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine going through those things. I think
I've
that
dealt with a lot of loss in a year. I can't imagine like one
Important person to me a month.
I can't comprehend that, man.
yeah,
And
and it was
there's no
actually
hierarchy, but
17. It was 17 total people, but it was, when I say 11, it was 3 close childhood friends and 8 family members. So it was, to me, that was like, it wasn't that guy I worked with for 7 years, which I didn't. It's not that I'm not counting them, but I'm like, we were out of touch for so long that to me I felt that loss, but it wasn't that. It was kind of like a famous person that you watch your whole life and you feel for that person when they pass away, but you never knew them. That kind of feels like that, you know? Oh,
yes,
Don's 52.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah, Don's 52.
I think a lot of our friends are.
That's funny. I was looking for.
For something with me, but there's Adam Savage.
Oh,
Back
hell
in the
yeah.
old days at Comic-Con.
Dude, that's awesome. Dude, look at you right there, bro. What the? Look at
What do you
you
mean?
right there, bro. Let me see that picture again.
Oh,
It's
all
so
right,
funny to see
I'll
the
bring
younger.
it back, but here's my beautiful wife and one of her clients, Craig Robinson.
That's awesome. That is awesome. See, look at that.
Oh,
Look
yeah,
at
well, I
Jay,
had
look
some
at the
drink- these
hair.
are the
Look at the
drinking
5
days.
o'clock
Like-
shadow. He's got the
Why,
t-shirt with the jacket. Look at him.
but look at this. This is dates it. It was a Twitter shirt. That was when we used to do work with like Google and Twitter and Apple and stuff.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
And these were the days where like I was dressed up. Like you put a fancy jacket on over a t-shirt and you're dressed up.
Right? That was the style. That was getting dressed up.
What I see in this picture is the drinking days weight that would sort of sit right around here and in here.
And then there.
The neck thickens up a little. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that's why I reserve one drink for each one of the podcasts I do, and that's about it, which is enough to get me nothing. But
There's Grant
in the middle
that's
there.
awesome. Yep, that's awesome. Oh, that's so cool.
This was
some Mythbusters party. I don't remember what, but Michael Rooker was there. That's the only reason I have these pictures because I had to find them the other day when we ran into Michael Rooker. Actually, with Adam the Woo, which is that's weird. Oh, there you go. There's Nicole and Michael Rooker.
Oh, fuck yeah. Wait, that last picture, was that it looked like Adam Goldberg. Is that Goldberg in there? No, maybe not.
You know what's funny? It does look like Adam Goldberg. It's not. If you
did
ever
for
watched
sure.
Mythbusters, it's the guy from the sheriff's department. It was like the.
I
you're talking
remember,
about
but
this
it's
guy,
so
right?
funny. You pulled it up, and I looked. And I was like,
Yes.
"Is that?" It looked like a younger version of him, but
It totally, absolutely does. These were all Mythbusters crew, and then you see Tori Belleci up there. And, oh, and there's Grant in the front. Yeah,
oh, that's awesome.
I love that this became show and tell. Oh
All
yeah,
right.
here's Nicole dancing with the boys. There's Tori and Adam and Michael Rooker. And again, the drinking days, so she's got a margarita. But look
Got
how
the
beautiful
margarita.
and able-bodied, dancing around in heels and everything else.
Just loving it. How tall was she? She looked kind of short. Is she short or is
She
she
is
leaning over?
5'4", but life of the
Oh,
freaking party. Everybody just
Mhm.
adored her,
That's awesome, bro.
right?
That's awesome. I love all the pictures too. All those extra pictures, man, that you have when you're going through those. Oh,
It's
Johnny,
hilarious. Yeah, I
by
could
the
go
way,
on and on.
happy
This
early
is-
birthday.
This was
bud.
our life, and then you go to the very next pictures, and we're in Vegas with Paulie Jr. and his wife from American Chopper.
Dude, I you know what's so funny is they look larger than life on the TV show, and then you realize how short they are.
How
Like you
funny
don't
is that?
realize it, but then you see them and you're like, you're pretty fucking short.
There we are out to dinner with the Fonz.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
The Wink Master.
I should like post more of
You
these.
need
I
to
just-
you need to
it
do
always seems-
you know what you should do? You should do a post, right, where each photo that you put on has a caption. Like just do a post like 25 to 30 photos, and each one has a caption, where you're at, the reason why, and who it is.
And, like,
Right?
the
Because I
year or
think that
something,
would
yeah.
and I think that would be fun. You do that on like a week. I'd even do that for a friggin' show. You'll do a Meet the Goonies. We'll do a Meet the
Aw.
Goonies on a Tuesday night with friggin' Jay Ryan and have him friggin' share some pictures, and we'll just meet. This is where Jay comes from. Here's his beautiful wife. Here's the
Oh.
situation. This is what he's doing now. That to me, that's a Meet the Goonies. It's where did people come from? You know, what is the transition? Who are you? It's really not about the movie The Goonies. It's just who we are, right? And
I would
so
take any opportunity to talk about my wife, so
Let's-
I'm in.
Let's do it.
This is the last one, and then I'll put my phone down. But just because I just went and visited the Knight Rider historians. In the truck, in the kits and everything. This was one of my last. It wasn't one of the last times, but one of my favorite times with Grant. Oh shit! Oh, there we go. Hang on, I screwed it up. Way to build the suspense.
Right.
Grant, where are we? We are sitting in a kit. A kit like from Knight Rider. From Knight Rider, man.
Hesitate to bring this up again, but I've done a complete search of my records and still find no record of Michael's underground mission.
Oh my God.
Absolutely the coolest.
That is so awesome. Oh my gosh, dude. That's fucking crazy. Knight Rider was one of my favorite shows. It was, but besides the DeLorean and Back to the Future DeLorean, that was one of my cars that I always wanted. I still am putting that on my truck. I'm putting
by the way, me too. I mean, hello. Like, of course, me too. I still want it.
Apparently we're going halvesies. You can have it on every other day.
Apparently we were just hanging out with the Mythbusters all the time during this period because these are all different events.
Oh, and you guys were just there, just each different event. Just
this is hilarious. I just keep swiping. We're all in different clothes. It's always a different event.
So what is that? What was that? Was that something that you were working like indirectly with them, and then just happened to be around the same time?
No, you know what the truth is.
Shot?
The truth is I became friends with Tori, and he said, "Come up, or when you're in San Francisco, like give me a ring and come see the set and whatever." We did. Nicole and I came over. Actually, this is the day I think that I introduced her and he introduced us to the gang. And I think my old assistant definitely my old assistant, but I think from David E. Kelly ended up being like a producer on Mythbusters or something. So we just all kind of hit it off and
Started hanging out. Dude, it was like Goonies weekend.
Nicole and I had this magic, like always, like you just go someplace
For the first time.
have this once in a lifetime experience, make these lifelong friends that you weren't going to lose. And in this case, it was the Mythbusters. And then then we knew them for years, and then like we became friends with the whole crew because just obviously. And then my best friend down here ended up marrying one of Nicole's good friends from Mythbusters, who was the producer and the production manager, and they now have a kid together. Like it's weird. We're like in the family, even though we never actually were on the show.
We're part of the show, yeah. That's hilarious. Well, that's actually Mythbusters. That's actually a good transition because think about the neighborhood games, the things we created, the things we came up with, the things we tried. That you watch the Mythbusters, right? Which is you like how I just inadvertently just transitioned right from that. As a kid, what did we do? We see something. I provided
you a segue.
You did, dude. We see something, and then we're like, I bet you we can build this. I bet you we can make that. I bet you we could do like. So one of my favorites, and I remember this because I was at my grandparents' house in Berrien, Washington, in this very older neighborhood. I didn't grow up there. My sister and I were young. We were probably like, 9 and 7-ish range. I want to say, right? 7, 8, 9, somewhere in there. And a lot of older kids from the neighborhood. My grandfather went around. My grandfather, Keith Stewart Johnson, if you're listening out there up in heaven, he went around and grabbed all the kids for my sister and I from the neighborhood. And there was like 13 kids that he got, and the parents were all sitting on the back porch. Okay. We called them my grandparents, so my grandma and grandpa Johnson and grandma and grandpa McBurney. McBurney was grandma and grandpa Hot Rod because they had a 57 souped up Chevy. That's how my grandparents met. My grandmother had a 56. He had a 57. She beat him off the line out on the Pacific Highway. They did a quarter-mile run. She beat him. He said, "Marry me," that kind of thing. My my grandparents on my dad's side, the Johnsons, they were grandma and grandpa motorhome because they had a motorhome and they would travel around and just do that. That's how we did it. So we played kick the can with total of like 13 to 15 kids. In the backyard, we're talking like a half a block. People are hiding. You're running around, right? And stuff like that. And all I remember is everybody was found. Everybody was found. They're all sitting on the bench by their parents. The parents were like, nope, you can't talk. You can't give away anybody's position. You have to sit there. So that's the way for the parents to make the kids quiet. While the parents are all having drinks, this is 80s. So they're just slamming drinks, eating food. And that one kid who was like 14 or 15 years old, right, that found everybody and nobody kicked the can to release. I don't know if you guys know how to play that, but you basically hide and seek, only if somebody comes running out and kicks the can in the middle, everybody who was basically found gets to go free. It's kind of like a jail thing, right? So you get to go free and run and go hide again. But if the person finds you, they run to the can, jump over it, and they say, I found Jay in the bushes. I found Trace behind the truck. And then you have to come out and you have to go sit on the bench. Like, you can't do anything besides, if you get found, if you get seen, you're basically just, but you got to stay close to the can if you're the person finding. I was on top of my grandparents' motorhome and like a ninja climbed off the ladder on the back. And as he was walking away, I slowly snuck up and we made eye contact. He was about 20 feet away. I was about 4 or 5. And I remember looking at him and I go, and I ran up and kicked the can. Friggin' all the kids go running. Like, to me, that was the iconic 1980s. You're playing a game incorporated with the entire neighborhood. And I want to say it was about 10 o'clock at night we were doing this too. So it wasn't like it was during the day. It was just late at night. Parents are drinking. They could have cared less if you ran out in traffic. So, yeah. Anyway, there's my long.
That sounds like one of those games that the adults come up with to say, "Hey, you kids, go outside and burn some energy."
Yeah,
Just go run around until you're tired.
That was my favorite. Was let's play hide and seek with all the kids. I said, "Hey, we're gonna play hide and seek, but I'm gonna give you guys about 5 to 10 minutes to hide, find good spots, and then after about 10 minutes, I'm like, all right, everybody, gonna come and find you." And I would make a pass, and I would never find any kid. I would go around looking, and I'd be drinking, just having a good time, not finding anybody. And then about 45 minutes later, I'd be like, all right, everybody needs to come out because I can't find. And then the kids are like, "Can we do it again?" I'm like, "Let's do it again." I mean, it gave me like 5 minutes of effort.
You gave them such a good feeling inside.
Right. And then the next round, because I don't like to lose, I found every fucking kid. I'd be picking them up out of bushes, throwing them back to their parents. Like, I didn't care. Trace, what'd you guys play down there in Texas, in Waxahachie?
We was wild.
Did I say it right?
Walks, like you walk.
Walks. I know, but I can't say it with your accent. So when I say it, I got to say like Waxahachie, and you're like Waxahachie.
Waxahachie.
Waxahachie. Waxahachie.
You got to put that hick in it.
Yeah.
No, we grew up in a.
Sorry, I was trying to turn my phone off finally, and I screwed it up. I keep cutting off Trace. Please, Trace.
No, you're good. We grew up in a lower middle class, nothing fancy, right? Mm-hmm. So we didn't have money, so we had to just figure shit out, But we was very fortunate to have a creek and a set of woods we called the trails, through our whole entire. So we spent probably half of our childhood on the trails. That's just what we did. We had probably 10 or 12 different tree houses or clubs. Mm-hmm. And we had BB gun wars.
Oh, I miss those.
And shoot your eye out.
Oh, no.
No pumps?
Like a Red Rider.
Okay, got single pump. No double pumps, no 10 pumps.
If you had a 10 or 20 pump, you was restricted to one pump.
Just one pump.
This one fucker.
Yeah.
You could hear trees over going, pah, 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 pah. And bing, right upside the face, or
like a sniper just taking everybody out, right?
Yeah, he's still my best friend today. His name's Brandon Roark, and he's still a shithead.
I don't know if that was a shout out or a throw under the bus right there. Like, watch out for this fucker. He's got a BB gun still.
Like, we did a lot of rodeoing in Texas. So,
what? No way.
My best friend was a bull rider. So we trained out in his backyard. We'd get a 55-gallon barrel. We would
the rope.
Well, kind of, yeah. So we would cement 4 posts, and we did the rope, and it was just like, it wasn't. So he had the bright idea. We all had the garages that flipped up like this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Big springs, right?
Oh yeah.
We on 4 of our houses, we stole one side of the spring on each garage. So instead of ropes, we had springs on this. Oh yeah, exactly, Jay. Exactly. We got our ass in big deal.
Go get that switch.
Oh yeah. And but no, that's what we did. Shit like that, man. We was always outside. Bicycle ramps,
Yeah.
blocks, stitches. I mean, you name it. It's typical 80s kid, bro.
I was gonna
Right.
say, it sounds like we had a similar upbringing, but mine was more in the woods. But the same thing, like instead of the bicycle ramp, it was like, let's jump the creek. You know, that stupid shit.
Mhm.
So
When Jackass came out, it was like, oh look, that's me and my friends from when we were, 15 years ago or whatever.
When CKY came out, I was like in my late teens, early 20s. My little
you know what,
brother,
you're right. It's
though.
probably more like 5 years ago, but okay.
Yeah,
good.
we'll see. But CKY, like that early, time or whatever, when you saw that, when it was right before Jackass, my little
Yeah, it was
brother,
like maybe mid 90s.
mid 90s to late 90s was like the CKY, VHS, you got them, but
Because it was actually the CKY guys merged with the whatever.
so Johnny
the
Knoxville
other
became
guys.
the host of it, kind of, and then he brought a
Yeah.
crew with Bam and those other guys, Ryan Dunn, Brandon
That's it.
DiCamillo.
Yes, that's
Yep,
what it was. Because Johnny Knoxville and his Jeff Tremaine partner got the deal with MTV, and they were like, "Oh, we want to do this kind of stuff." So CKY and then Bam Margera.
And Bam
Oh,
Margera,
was that
CKY?
Bam was part of CKY because at the time Bam was skateboarding, so he had the money kind of a little bit from that. So they were kind of doing a lot of that production for it and stuff. I just remember that was, to me, like, I still remember the damn rap song that he did in that friggin' thing, like just watching him over and over again. And then my little brother and his friends being in their like mid-teens ish, I want to say right around there, they're like 13 to 15 or so. They were like can we go do some CKY stuff? And I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's everybody get in the Jeep. And fucking like 6 people and me, so 7 people in my friggin' 2-door Jeep Wrangler with no top and no doors, just driving down the road so they can find shopping carts and throw themselves into bushes. I was like, I'm the best big brother ever. Like, that's what they thought. They were like, let's. I'm like, what do you guys want to do? You guys want to jump off a roof? I'm like, go ahead. I'll videotape it with my video camera. I had a Canon. I was like, let's go.
When Jackass came out, go ahead.
My grandparents used to live next door to the Texas Armory. Okay, so like literally, the fence butted up to their backyard. So like when my little brother were kid or my older brother were kids, like all the big 5 tons and the tanks, and it was all there. So like every 10 years, I guess there's an expiration date on like the ammo.
On the ordnance, yeah.
Parachutes, like that drops the ammo, right? So they would throw all that shit in the dumpster. Well, me and my brother would climb in there and get them, dude. We would climb on top of the house. My grandparents thought, I don't know how we didn't make them die of a stroke, right? But we would always land. I mean, them things.
How about, like, I can't believe you are okay. Like, I can't believe you landed. That's amazing.
Yeah, no.
It
Softly land you. I mean, because them things they're designed quick release, right, for them ammos, because it's dropping cases of ammo down out of the planes. That's exactly what kind they were. And
Wow.
dude, my dad and uncle were like the town. I don't know. I wouldn't say menace, but they was pretty rough kids, and hell, they got caught out there acting like they was fighting each other in the army tanks. They would go hot wire them, and they didn't have keys. You just get them started.
Yeah, you just get them and start them.
Oh, wow.
Kind of like the old case backhoes. We used to start those because you never needed a key for those.
Bulldozers, same
That's
thing.
That's how I became an operator, because I was doing that when I was 12 to 15, and then when I would turn like 19 years old, I heard he knew how to run one, because like you could just go over and flip a switch and then turn it on. And I was like, wee! Let me go build a sidewalk for no reason.
Oh my gosh!
When good childhood.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Right, so I don't
Stephanie said her good friend hung out at Casa Bam all the time with Bam Margera's freaking house.
So Ryan used to go to the King of Prussia meet. If that person is from that area there, it sounds like he is with the parents. Ryan Dunn, who famously died in a Porsche GT3, used to go to the car meets at King of Prussia there in PA, over in the Western PA.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
when Jackass came out, the show, I thought it was funny enough, but it was the movie, man. When the first movie came out, it went so far that it just had me. It
Yeah.
had me. It had me. It
Like the
had me.
Jackass show was like little blips of the things that they would do, and they were cool and sometimes kind of gross, right, at times. But when you put everything together, it was a nonstop fucking.
Yeah, there was something about too, like I was of the age where like, ADD was first coming around. So like it was, I was kind of like, even Jackass couldn't really hold my attention because I had so many other interests. But when the movie came out, it was like, oh, you're a captive audience. You're stuck in the box. I got to watch all this. And then I was just like, I saw the subtle genius in the idiotic behavior. And I was like, oh, I get the code. Now I think it's genius. Now I want to watch all of it. So I went back and watched all the old shows that I had missed, and then just became such a fan from then on. And then I actually was working at Paramount on Everybody Hates Chris when they were doing the second one. So I got to meet those guys, and they got one of the Johnny Knoxville belt buckles with the skull and the crutches.
Hell yeah!
Yeah. When I get home, I'll start wearing that again because I only took it off and stopped wearing it a couple years ago because I'd worn it for like 20 years. And it doesn't wear out or anything, but I was just like, dude, get a new look.
No, hell no. Not with that. That'll stand the test of time right there.
And I've just been such a fan, so I'm excited about the new one coming out. New one coming out in June.
I friggin' yeah. I mean, I love Johnny Knoxville.
Line and Sinker too. Like Viva La Bam. I loved it all.
Oh
when
yeah.
He was fucking with his parents. I'm still friends with April and Phil. I swear I have a picture of me with them.
Roger asked, "Did we ever?" Oh, Trace, thank you for the plug. I like it. I love it, dude. I was gonna grab mine, and I couldn't find it. I realized I think my daughter has it in her bedroom. She uses that as her water mug, and I was like, I'll leave that in there. We're good. Roger said, "Do you guys ever watch Dirty Sanchez?" I mean, I know what the sex maneuver is, but I don't know is that a show? Is that somebody doing it? Roger from the UK, how the fuck you doing, brother? Just want to say that too, because I know he's at work right now.
Hey, Roger called me the other night on Facebook.
Did you talk to him like with a 7-second delay?
Yeah. And man, let me tell you something. I'm my genes are Irish, my roots are Irish. Over in that area, and
really quick, Trace. Really quick. He says the Wales version of Jackass. Wales version of Jackass.
Oh no,
which is funny that they use a Wales version. Calls it Dirty Sanchez. I love that. I'm gonna have to check that out. Anyway, keep going. Sorry.
He couldn't understand a word I said. I mean, our accents were both.
Dude, you guys both have different terminologies that aren't English, right? and that have accents like going back and forth. Like Emily's Australian and Roger from the UK, right? But they have similar things. So even though they have different accents, they still understand it. I don't even sometimes understand some of the shit that Trey says to me, especially when I met him in person, right? Because not that I couldn't understand it, it's because I didn't understand like the term or the saying or something like that. So I can only imagine you and Roger at the 41st are going to be literally like looking at each other like this.
No, we're going to be.
Can you say that again? Can you say that again?
Yeah.
Can you say that again?
Oh, that's going to happen. Most definitely. Like,
yeah, I'll be your guys' translator in between, just like I'm going to be Emily's sarcasm translator.
Yep.
Because she's Australian. That's funny.
No, because she doesn't she's I think on a spectrum. She doesn't understand sarcasm and certain humors. It doesn't register for her.
Oh, not
so
even
when
the
you
lost in
say
translation. She's not picking up on the non-verbal.
She doesn't pick up on that. So she's very literal when it comes to that kind of stuff. So remember, what's his name from Key and Peele when he does the the Ebonics translation for Obama? I'm going to be the translator for Emily. So I'll just say everything in sarcasm and I'll just reiterate it and make it funny. That's my goal.
Point to her when it's funny and say, laugh.
I'll be like this. I'll be like, Emily, this was funny. Go ahead and laugh. We're good now. Luther. There it is. Thank you, Stephanie. Luther. I love it. Oh, that would be funny. Roger says Google Translate. Could you imagine fucking you two just doing Google Translate to see how the hell it... Yeah, that might actually be a thing. I like that.
Hey, can I show y'all mail call today?
Yeah, please do.
Please.
This, bro.
Oh, wow. I love that one. I love that one so much.
This is Messy Stain. This is the lady in Astoria that does all.
They sell that one at the coffee shop. Where did you order yours from?
From her direct.
Oh, great. That's so
this,
awesome.
This is for you, Dustin. I sent Bayman this one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
So, and then
I can hear the music in my head when I see that
Hey,
shot.
bro.
So much. Oh, look at that.
Wow. I haven't seen that one before.
I love that. That is a good one. I haven't seen that. Yeah. Oh, I do like that one.
Oh, very cool.
And then we got, of course,
Oh, the house
And
with the
the
mailboxes
mailboxes. I
in
love
front.
the
I
mailboxes.
like that. That's cool.
One of
That
my
yellow
favorite
mailbox,
photos,
I found a coin in that one.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did for
Yeah,
Tori. For my friend Tori. So it was when Paul Johnston Naylor was there with me when I came into Astoria to spend time with him and his family, kind of be a tour guide type of thing. We found for Kim Akers, we found her coin. We found one for Paul. We found one for actually I found one for Roger. I gave that one to Paul to be able to give that to Roger. And then when we were there, I had already found 5 Goonies coins for 5 other people. And one of the coins that I still needed to find was also for my friend Tori. And so when I was there, Liz and Bayman were sitting on the porch and we were there and Paul and I had just done our truffle shuffle, which by the way, my truffle shuffle is almost up to 500,000 views now, which is getting up there.
Where is it?
It's on Bayman's TikTok. It's his. It's
TikTok. I always forget about TikTok.
I know, same. I'm like the last one on there, but I'm still on there. I should post it, try to get to the million marker. But
for sure, that's awesome.
But they gave me Liz was there and she whispered to Bayman, and all of a sudden Bayman goes, "All right." He goes, my big goonie. He goes, "It's not us, it's them."
Oh, the mailbox.
But here's the thing. The mailboxes were literally to my left against the side of the Goonie house because they had to bring them up, and they were facing the house. So I couldn't see the us, them, right? So yes. I'm literally sitting there. So we're sitting there forever. Paul and I are sitting there, and I'm looking at him, and he's like, I know this. Why do I know? And I'm literally, and all of a sudden, and Bayman's, he's videoing me, right? Because he put this on his Instagram, and all of a sudden you see that moment. I just go like this. I go, what? I look over, I see it. I walk over, grab all the mailboxes, spin them around. There they are. Yep. Right? Yep, exactly. And so it was, oh man, it was, or no, sorry. It's not them, it's us, is what he said. That's what he said. Yep. And I found it in the yellow mailbox, and I reached in there, and it was funny because that was the end of the trip. I was there for an extra 3 hours just because Bayman and Liz asked us to come up to the house and hang out with them. And we were supposed to leave before. Paul and I were hanging out. We're just talking. We're just hanging out. I'm talking to Bayman about the house remodel. We're just shooting the shit. And I was getting ready to leave thinking I was going to be 1 coin down. I'd go there and look for 6 and actually find 5. That was an accomplishment, right? And then it was like, once he said that, man, I just fucking started tearing up. I got it. And I said, Tori, this is for you. It was emotional because to set out to do something like a scavenger hunt where you're literally looking to find what a lot of people were looking to find, but you're finding these for people that are from the UK, from other countries. It was 2 in the UK, 1 in Norway. It was my buddy Walt. It was Tori. There was a group of people that I had them for, and then I still am holding on to 1 coin that I'm giving away on the show. And
right. I forgot about that.
Right. And to be able to do that for people, I think is what came to that moment where I was like, I just accomplished what I said I was going to do, and I'm helping other people out. Right. And it was just a good feeling. And to have Bayman and Liz be the ones that gave me that clue at that last moment, I'm like, that is so Mr. and Mrs. Walsh right there. That's Absolutely. Why I'm like, whatever they need, I'll do. I don't care. I'll stand security for the entire 41st weekend if I have to at the fucking Goonies house. I don't care. They ask me, I'll do it. I'll do it.
So yeah. I back up and correct myself. I sent back his that picture.
You sent Bayman his picture?
Bayman and Liz.
And Bayman and Liz. Yep.
Yeah. I didn't send it to Bayman. I really sent it to Liz, but Bayman can.
Right.
Happy anniversary to them.
I know. Gosh.
A couple more, y'all. I got a couple more.
Oh God, that's a great scene.
Isn't that awesome?
What's going on here?
Nice. Oh,
hell yeah!
Somebody party crash.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's that one.
That's a great one too.
What's going on, you guys?
Good morning.
You did.
Kind of like this.
Isn't that funny?
back.
I just saw
Oh,
Brandon's
wow, that's
text.
the jail.
Dustin's over here live.
I like that.
I've never seen this one.
Oh, we're on. Yeah, it's his podcast.
What's up,
Justin's
brother? How
here,
you
and so
doing?
is Allie.
Hi.
You seen this
What's
one?
happening, my man?
Hi.
It's
So
hard for me to remember names. Names go out.
I may have to drop off, and I'll come back later, though.
No,
You
yeah,
seen
you're
this
golden,
one?
brother. You do what you got to
All
do,
right.
man. Come
I'll
on
be back in
anytime
a
you
few.
want.
Okay.
Cool.
Then I got
What's
one.
up, you guys?
The classic porch.
See, that one and the other one with Mikey and Bran. Like those are like my favorites. You know what's funny too? I noticed this earlier when Johnny said this. I came close to finding 3, but had no luck. It was funny because when Walt and I were waiting for Dave to send his clue out on Instagram, and he sent this clue out, and the clue was, "Hey Mikey," right? And so immediately we looked at each other like fucking like Flavel House, the flagpole, right? Like that was the thing. So we run up, but just in case, I'm thinking it might not be like there, it might be in the back, but I wanted to try to, people were following me too. So I run over there. Manny was over there. Mario was there. Michael Christopher was there. Daryl Boggs was there. Jason Music was there. Johnny Nass was there. Everybody got the clue, and all of a sudden it was like right at the Flavel House, right? And so we're looking. Walt found it because he was at the house at the VRBO, and he goes, "Hey man, where you going? What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm gonna go look for a coin." And he was like, "You got a beat on one?" I was like, "Yeah, Dave's gonna be dropping a clue. I'm going to wait for it, and I'm going to go down to the jail. I don't know if it's going to be at the jail, but I'm like, I'm going to wait for it at the jail." He's like, "Can I come with?" I'm like, "Yeah, definitely." So he comes there, and he's hanging out. We're just there and stuff, and he's hanging out there, and he comes over and he goes, "Hey, give it like 10 minutes. I'll drop the clue." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So we're just waiting. As soon as he dropped that clue, man, everybody it was like, and Walt said, he goes, "If I find it, it's yours." Because, like I had found the clue and things like that, but he knew how much effort. And he's like, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have been down here for the 40th anyway. And I was like, "Dude, thank you." And that's why he was the first coin that I got when I went to Astoria to look for coins. I was going to look for a coin for him. And then when people kept reaching out to me going, "Hey man, can you find me a coin?" I'm like, "Let's see what I can do." Right. Let's just see what I can do, man.
Dude, I'm so freaking
Oh, and if
stoked.
everybody doesn't know, yeah, that's Justin Scard. That's him and his lady that's there too. So
I'm so
which is cool.
stoked that Rain got that coin today, bro.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Seriously, that was awesome. That was
Yeah.
awesome. And I'm glad that there were still a couple more. And here's the thing, I still think there's more. And you know what I'm saying? Like I just feel it. I feel like there's more. And you know what? I'm gonna be in Portland on Saturday for Fan Expo. It's not far from the story. I might have to little scoot over and see what I can do, see what I can't find.
So was the co-op found? Remember the one that she was
No, she said she was going to be doing it. I think she's doing it in like February or March.
She told us December.
Well, it was supposed to be December 21st, but when somebody reached out to her and she said that it was going to be later than that, I think because of the holiday stuff. So she didn't. I just imagine that maybe it just had to be, I don't know, maybe a promotion thing. But anyway, we need to get on there. The Menagerie Co-op in Astoria. Follow them on Instagram. Jen, what's happening? Remember that time we made out and Trace wasn't looking? I loved it. Oh, my bad. So I think that she's going to post something on her Instagram maybe or something like that. So we should, you guys follow, if you're looking for a Goonies house coin and you want to know when they're going to drop that, the Menagerie Co-op, it would be going down there from a certain time frame and you're literally going to look for it. So you'll have the same chance as everybody else to find it. So if you want to take a little day trip or fly in or something.
Bayman just posted the other day another clue of something. Did you see that one?
I think that was the one for the bowling alley. Because when he said it was I think it was Chunk and like you have to be his height, and then when you do it, you look, and I think that's the one Rain found maybe.
I thought the bowling alley though. I don't know. Maybe
The bowling alley was the Donkey Kong, but they ended up. I think there's a hidden one that's what Bayman hid down there. I think he still has the one that's for the Donkey Kong, and he told me he was going to do it for like half the friggin' score. Nah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, Johnny. Yeah, we were all there. We were all, and it was funny too because maybe it wasn't funny. It was only funny to me because it was my coin. But I grabbed the coin from Walt, and I took it out of the bag, and I just threw it on the ground in the bushes. And then when everybody was looking for it, I just was standing there, and I was like, "Oh, look at that!" And I reached down and grabbed it, and everybody was like, "There's no," like Daryl and Jason. Everybody was like, "There's no." I was just there, and I was like, "I know, I'm just joking." I threw it on the ground. I was like, Walt already found it like 5 minutes ago." It was funny. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Walt found it, then Mario found the other one right across from the flagpole. Yeah. Yep. That's right. He got his as well. Hola! There is the man, the myth, the legend, Walt Parrish of 9 square inches. Amazing artwork. And here's the thing: I really do need to get. I'm going to get a whole poster done, but I have a locker that is dedicated to Walt's 3x3s, the 9 square inches, right? Artwork. He has made stickers of some of the artwork, and I put them on my lockers. And he has one of my lockers that I have in my room, which I use as a chest of drawers, is basically just for Walt's stickers. So Walt, I need some more stickers, different stickers too. Got to blast that on there. Yep. Bayman's clue was the one that Rain found. Yep.
So he's still holding one hostage.
I don't know if he's holding more though, too.
Well,
that's just the thing.
Number though, wasn't it that low number like that?
It was like a 50. It was like, wasn't it like in the 50s, or I thought it was, maybe it was higher than that. Hold on. Let me check to see what number it was.
I bet it's the same coin.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. Let me double check. Let me check the chat really quick. I can check the media files on there and see which one it is. There we go. It is number 57.
That's
57. So I have 61 is one of mine that I have. That's the one that Bayman and Liz signed for me, is the 51. And then the one that Walt found for me was number 297, and that one is signed by Sean Astin. Just to let you know, guys, there's only 2 signed by Sean Astin, and one of them is the one he hid, which I don't think anybody's found yet. That's the cinema one. That's the theater one. Nobody's put it out there, and I don't think it's registered yet either. So unless somebody found it, I don't know. Daryl, let's ask Daryl. Daryl might know. Daryl, do you know if anybody has found the Sean Astin one? Because I haven't seen anything from it, and I know that Bayman probably would have said something, because he said something about the Carrie one as well. So I'm on it. I love it. See, I love it. And you know what? And I'll pay for the stickers too, Walt. By the way, Walt, we're gonna need me making that. We're gonna be, so Walt and I were the ones. It was Walt. We're doing the Raiders of the Lost Ark. So the coin, and this is myself and Walt putting this together, trying to figure that out and stuff like that. And we're gonna do some more. Oops, almost dropped it. Don't drop the gold. And Trace, you have one, don't you, Trace?
I do. I got number 3.
Let's see. So these are, if for anybody that doesn't know, if you want to look at them too, like there it is. They are raised off the coin. Like they are raised. So if you look at like a Goonies house coin, or my other coins that are made, the Goonies house coin is about a 5 millimeter. It's a 3 millimeter edge, right? And a 5 millimeter overall. Mine, other ones are about a 4.5. These from top and bottom, right? So let me angle it, right? Why again it doesn't? There it is. So you can see it right there raised, and then you can see the bottom, right? That's also protruding out the bottom. Oh, it's blurry now. These are 9 millimeters total, right? So a 3 millimeter edge, and then that raise on it. So it's a flashy fucking coin. I have one person that runs the there's a museum for Indiana Jones up in Canada, and they got a coin to be able to put in their museum. I thought that was pretty fucking cool for me. Yeah. So anyway, if anybody's looking for a coin, you know what? If anybody's looking for one of those coins, let's just put it down there at the bottom right there. Why? Because I can do it. It's my fucking podcast. Let's see. Roger says, let's see, 56, 57, I think. Yep. Don't think so. I think I know where it is. Ooh, Daryl, tell me, bro. Tell me. I'll go fucking find that bitch. We'll share it. We'll co register it. I don't know if that works.
500 been found?
I don't think so.
That's probably going to be the hottest coin.
But I don't know if you can look at the registry. Love that coin. It was such a pill with changes, but I think it was. And you know what? I think I'm glad that I changed that, Walt, to the 24 Garrett. Even though it's more expensive, I think changing it from paint to actual 24 karat gold plated, I think is the thing that made it, more Raiders, more feel of that Raiders kind of a Lost Ark type of feel, right? Also, Walt, I know that you've seen it too, but guess what? I got $1. What is that, Jesse? Jesse Moore is the one that 3D printed that picture that I sent to a bunch of people of a coin holder for Raiders of the Lost Ark of the Ark. So just to let you guys know, I got Steve with Beach Bum Laser Designs doing some collab with me for my Etsy site. I got Jesse. We're going to do some collab. I got fucking Junior. We're going to be collabing as well. So we're going to be selling some coins with some of his stuff. So like if somebody buys his set, they can also get a coin and they can get a discount if they buy my coin with his set as well. So we're going to be collabing a little bit. So it'll be fun. It belongs in a museum. That's what I'm saying. It was so funny because I don't think they caught on when I said that, because they were like, hey, we have the museum that's up here in Canada. We want to put it in there. And I was like, it belongs in a museum. And he was like, I know. And I'm like, did he not get that? That's an actual fucking Indiana Jones fucking line, right? Yeah, the Ark. That Ark, that was Jesse. Oh, But it's okay, Jesse. I'm going to get me a 3D printer. I swear. I got to get this something going. Could be some people out there who have found one and don't know how to register them. That is true too. And I think that if somebody sees it and they don't know about it, I wish they would have fucking put the registry on the back of the card, even though it wouldn't have been blank for me to have people sign it. But I think there would have been a little caption for like a little website, right? Like go to this website, or maybe a QR code in the corner would have been nice. By the way, my future coins that I will be making are going to be some Stand By Me, Big Trouble in Little China, Flight of the Navigator, The Explorers, Short Circuit, and they will be, from now on, numbered. I will be having each individual coin numbered, and they will be limited to that number of coins. So just to give everybody the heads up, there's not going to be a registry for it, but if you get a coin from me, it will now be a limited few, and they will not be remade for anything that is an anniversary. So, Trace, before we get a chance to have Becky come on, because we're kind of we're running a little bit low on the time, right? We got about another 30 to 45 minutes or so. So I got an idea. Let's talk. I want to talk to you about Saturday mornings. As a kid in the 80s, when you woke up in the morning, give me an idea of breakfast. Give me an idea of your family breakfast. How about cartoons? When did you go out to play? What were some of the things that your family did? Like, was there an incorporation, or were they like, just get the fuck out of here, we got to do chores, that kind of thing? Like, tell me about it.
So most Saturday mornings were spent at grandparents. I spent the night with them quite often, especially weekends. Grandmother still to this day has the exact same cast iron skillet that she made breakfast in every morning. Sausage, eggs, jelly, whatever, fried potatoes sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
We would get up and watch, I remember Tailspins.
Oh, Tailspin. Woohoo. Yeah, I remember it. Tailspin was my favorites, bro.
So let's see. Maybe there was Inspector Gadget, Bugs Bunny. Damn, bro. It's just, there was a bunch of He-Man, Master
right?
Hera.
Yep. Dude, there were so many when it came to the cartoons. What about, were you a cereal person?
The square little boxes.
The what? You cut out for a second.
Square little boxes that have like 10 flavors in one pack.
The square boxes that had 10 flavors in one pack. What is it? What Waxahachie fucking Texas shit is this?
Oh, bitch. Let me get my phone. Let me find them. It's like they're just little mini boxes, Frosted Flakes. Fruit
Oh,
Loops.
gotcha. Okay, like the Frosted Flakes, the Fruit Loops, the Sugar Smacks, the fucking Pops, like that kind of shit. Okay, gotcha. See,
So we
and
all-
you know what's funny? When I was a kid, it was either the chocolate Rice Krispies, whatever those, the Cocoa Pebbles, right? Or that was the only sweet one I would do was like Cocoa Pebbles. Other than that, it was like granola or crackling oat bran or fucking like those. Like for some reason, I loved granola as a kid. I loved it because we would get it from the farmer's market, and there was a guy that was there that would literally be like, he would pack like with he had these little gloves on, and he would put honey and nuts and fucking raisins and all kinds of shit in like the granola, and he would pack it into a ball, and then he would set it down, and then he would do another one, and then he would fucking hit it, and it would break up into pieces, and he would fold it up, slide it into a bag, and that was my granola. And it was so fucking good. Like to me, I was like, fuck yeah, this is handmade by this dude who, for whatever reason, fucking Hulk smashed that shit, right? Yeah, it was fucking
So
awesome.
I guess my favorite cereal is Frosted Mini Wheats, like still to this day.
Frosted mini wheats, really? Were you ever a shredded wheat guy where you put sugar
No.
on it? But like, okay, so I loved shredded wheat, and I would shred that shit up, and then I would sprinkle a little bit of sugar and do a little bit of honey, and then pour the fucking milk over it. But what I didn't know until later in life was I would pour warm milk over it.
No, fuck.
No, hold on. And do the same thing. And then if you waited and you stirred it up, right, it kind of gave you a feel of like a oatmeal meets like a cream of wheat.
No, sir.
See, and that was
Why?
old school.
I eat ice in my cereal.
You eat wait, so then you would are you a chocolate milk fan?
With ice.
Okay. So here's the thing. I used to drink chocolate milk with ice, like a couple of ice cubes, and I would shake it up so it would always be like ice cold. I'll tell you this right now. Take chocolate milk, Hershey's dark chocolate, put it in a mason jar, put it in the fucking freezer, and shake it up every 15 minutes for an hour. It is and you got to do half 2% milk and half and half. And it is the best fucking chocolate milk. I used to make that in the bar, and people would order this for $5 in a bar, a 20-ounce chocolate milk from me. I would do it as a fucking bar manager just to fucking help my liquor prices and shit. Oh, DuckTales. Woohoo. Oh. DuckTales, Tailspin, DuckTales. Yeah, that was the other one. How about Thundercats? Still looking to get my Thundercats sword. Thundercats. Wow. Snarf. What about you said Inspector Gadget? What about Silverhawks? Do you remember them? Are you still there? Did you lag out? Okay, you lagged out for a second. You did. You remember them? Okay.
Fucking internet, and it's every night about this time, bro.
Are you on your phone or laptop?
I'm on my iPad. I have a jumbo.
iPad. See, that's the problem.
Well, my laptop is company issued, and he's got.
You know what? If you did your phone, I bet it'd be easier. The internet on the phone for this is easier than an iPad or a laptop. iPad or laptop needs to be like a hardwired type of thing. For some reason, I don't know what it is. I had my laptop, and I have a badass laptop. And when I was with Johnny, I was lagging all over the place. And then as soon as I hardwired something in or used my phone, perfectly fine. So, yeah, Daryl got you. Daryl said he's talking about single serving boxes. He knew what you're talking about.
Hell yeah, he does.
No, yeah. So Trace, you may want to switch to your phone because you are super distorted right now. Like your picture is like super hazy.
Here I come.
Here I come. Walter Parrish, P.S. Sources tell me that former Seattle Seahawks head coach Pete Carroll will raise the 12th man flag for the Seahawks home playoff game against the 49ers this Saturday. Pete Carroll returns, you damn right, Walt. That is true. He is coming back to raise the flag in good Seahawk tradition as our Super Bowl winning fucking head coach. I love it. I'm a huge Seahawks fan. Trace, I'm eating a bowl of frosted mini wheats right now. What the fuck? Seriously? I have not had frosted mini wheats in I don't know how long. I have no idea how long it's been. but it's been a while. It's been a long fucking time. Yeah, Inspector Gadget was the shit. He was always up to no good with his inventions. I loved it. So Inspector Gadget was one of those ones where like I always wanted to be Inspector Gadget. Like I was like, that would be so cool. Like I wanted a helicopter hat, like everything, right? Hell yeah. All this cereal talk is making me hungry for it. Haven't had cereal in here. Same. So my kids don't even like cereal. So in the morning, my kids will either eat oatmeal, like like a flavored oatmeal, like a maple brown sugar mixed with like an apple or something like that, right? My daughter loves strawberry mixed with peaches and cream. Or they do breakfast essentials. They get a mason jar with some milk. They put the scoops in there. They shake it up, put it in the freezer, like I do my chocolate milk, and then they fucking about 5-10 minutes before they go to school, they drink that, and they love it. That's just like their thing. But they're not cereal kids, right? And I'm like, did I go wrong? Did I go wrong somewhere with my kids? Like they're not cereal kids, but then again, it saves me money, so I'm okay with them not fucking doing cereal.
Shit's expensive now too.
It is so. Dude, I went to the store. It was like $5.99 for a small box of Captain Crunch. Fuck you, and your recycled fucking garbage ingredients. I'm not fucking paying that. Oh yes, Walt. I love Pete Carroll too, man. Pete Carroll. I'm sorry. It sucks that he went to the Raiders and fucking it sucked ass and shit like that. But overall, I love Pete Carroll. He's a great coach. My favorite cereal as a kid, still to this day, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Saturday morning cartoons as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, He-Man, Care Bears, so many more. Yes, He-Man, Care Bears. Gosh, I'm gonna look over here. I'm gonna use my cheat sheet really quick. There's She-Ra, the Real Ghostbusters. That was another one too. That was on. Let's see. Do you guys remember Sky Commanders? That was a good one actually. Then of course the G.I. Joe. What about the Super Mario Brothers show? That was a good one. I have those on VHS actually. I have right here. I have the Super Mario Brothers movie right there. It's right there. Right where my finger's wiggling next to Teddy Ruxpin's doohickey. Let's see. Daryl Boggs, do it. You need to, Daryl, and you got to tell us what I want to know what you're gonna buy for a cereal. I'm a little older than y'all, I think. You're not that much older. How old are you, Walt? Because Trace is 50, and I think Walt's 51. Or he could be 59. I don't know. Walt just doesn't age. He just looks the same age forever. Except for when he was younger. He looked like he was like an 80s or like a 90s grunge guy. It was kind of funny. Oh, there we go. Wait, I missed it. I'm a little older. Let's see. But Star Blazers was my favorite cartoon as a kid. Let me put that in. Star Blazers.
I don't remember Star Blazers.
Star Blazers. Oh, Star Blazers. Yes. Is that 1979? That's 1979 to 84. Star Blazers. I remember Star Blazers. Oh my gosh. I do remember Star Blazers. That's crazy. That's the one I haven't remembered in a while. Stephanie, let's see. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It was, you know what's funny is it was my favorite, and my little brother, who was 9 years younger, absolutely loved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I it was an excuse for me to play with toys back when I was, a teenager. Liam won't try it. He's 11. Mask. Oh gosh, that one just pulled up actually earlier for me. I had that on there too when I did the 80s cartoon. Your Mask was on there. Oh, now it's gonna be something different. Captain Planet and the raccoons. Oh yeah. Okay. Fucking Doc. But you know what, Roger? You're younger too. Super Mario Brothers came later, right? I'm 46, so I'm a little older. See, I'm 46 as well. I'll be 47 in April. Let's see. Super Mario Brothers TV show. Dates. Yeah, so that was 1989. One season back in 89 when I had Captain Lou Albano was on there from WWE. Back then it was WWF. Let's see, 55 and see, I told you, Walt don't fucking age. He'll be 55 in fucking May. You know what? It's Bree. Bree keeps you young, brother. Bree keeps you young. And by the way, give Bree a big hug for me. I own that movie, Super Mario Brothers 2, Dennis Hopper as Koopa King. I know. It's so funny, too. I love it. That's fucking right behind the here. Oh. That is, what was it? Hopkins and Leguizamo, right? And then Anthony Hopkins. Let's see, who was it? Yeah, Bob Hoskins, John Leguizamo, and Dennis Hopper. That's what it was. Not Hopkins, Hoskins.
I was going to say Anthony Hopkins. That would be Silence of the Mario Brothers.
Look at that. What does that say right there? Oh, what does that say? What does that say right there, ladies and gentlemen? Be kind, please. Rewind.
Hey, did you post your local video?
Front row video. Ain't none of y'all heard about this stuff. This is what happens when you keep VHSs when you shouldn't, and then you pay for them because they were only like fucking $5 when you would keep them from a fucking video store.
Hey, did they used to charge you like 50 cents if you didn't rewind them all the way?
$1.
$1, yeah.
It was $1. It was like 98 cents or something stupid like that.
So, did your local video store have its own special boom boom room?
Yeah. Always.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah. All it said was XXX, adults only, 18 older. That's all it would say. Straight across, and there was always a black curtain that was shut, and I don't care, but that black curtain never fucking shunned me.
That's what I was
Never. I went back there and looked at everything until my mom would go back there and pull me out of it. She'd be like, "You can't be in here," and I'm like, I don't even know how to read. I don't even know what you're talking about.
But I know how
Let's
to
see. Stephanie, you'll be 47 in May. Just a child. You're just a kid. I'll be 47 in April. I'm like 3 months older. Super Mario Brothers movie, another Fisher Stevens movie. Mm-hmm. I have it on DVD. Oh, DVD. Johnny Nash, you need to get that shit on VHS. VHS. Looney Tunes was my jam, though. Yeah, same. You know what? And I was that 90s kid that used to wear, remember the Looney Tunes shirts? Remember those Looney Tunes shirts, Trace? Back in the gangster days, everything was like super fucking long, or they would have like a body that looked like it was like Bugs Bunny, and it was a shirt that looked like it was your body or something, right? Like, yeah. After the 41st should make a pilgrimage to the last block. I do want to do that next summer. I thought that would be amazing to have people be able to come in for like just the weekend, pick some people up from Portland, everybody team up, make it as cheap as possible, and do a blockbuster little fucking, just a last blockbuster. Just drive down, do a last blockbuster, and just have some fun. Maybe we'll call them and say, hey, can we rent that out for a night when you close and just stay the night at the blockbuster and watch movies? Just saying. I can make this happen. I'm on it. I'm fucking on it. Well, hey, I know that Becky was going to come on, and I know that it was kind of an iffy at 6:30 was like around the time that she was going to try to come on, but she wasn't sure. So I'm hoping that Becky will have an opportunity to come on tomorrow night for the No Fucking Filter night. So if anybody who is in here also would love to come on and be able to talk a little bit, right? And we might not be able to keep you on, like, we're not going to keep you on the whole time, but we'll come in, we'll talk about some topics. Murph and I we're going to do some fun stuff. And have you come on and we'll talk a little bit more and stuff. Trace, I know you're going to be there tomorrow night. And I know you're going to come on, and we'll get Becky to come on as well. But like I said with Jay earlier, to have him on for another Meet the Goonies. I've only done 2 nights of Meet the Goonies. That's a Tuesday night. If you reach out to me and you want to talk to us about your childhood, what made you into an adult, how you were as a person, what your interests are, who you're married to now, how many kids do you got, what job do you have, and why you're a Goonie. Like, that is Meet the Goonies. It is an opportunity for all of us to meet all of you. You know what I'm saying? Like Trace. People know Trace is from Texas. They hear the accent. He sees a Space Invaders hat. Okay, cool. We know he's retro. He shows some pictures. He loves art. He's a Goonie. We understand that. Very superficial shit. It's shit that you see. But Meet the Goonies is like, let's get down and dirty. Let's ask questions. People who are in the chat will ask you questions. If you don't want to answer it, don't answer it. If you do, fucking let us know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Meet the Goonies is about. Wednesday night, that's pre-planned. That is a collector's night. That is sending me video or pictures, right, via Facebook Messenger. And then what I do is I put those on my computer, and then I bring those up while you're in here, and you get to walk us through your collections. So it's a little bit more methodical, a little bit more pre-planned, right? Because first of all, you got to have your collection shit ready. But if you want to come on and do that, we can stretch 10 pictures and a video into a whole hour show. You can talk a little bit about how you collected and stuff. I could talk about my arcade in my garage for an hour, right? Just those arcade machines, how I got them and shit like that, right? So if anybody wants to do that, and I know Walt's one of those guys. Walt is an immense comic book collection. I know. I've had to fucking help him move them, right? So things like that, you could center it. You could do one thing of your collections and then move to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? And Trace, for you, like a collector's night, you can do easily. But also Meet the Goonies, you talk about a little bit about like the music side of things and stuff, right? The stuff that people don't know, right? We know you're a Goonie. We know you have Goonie stuff. But that would be the transition for that. It lets people know and understand a little bit about where we come from, right?
Maybe I could play a song for them live on there.
Fuck yeah. Yes, you can. You just got to get a better mic, jabroni. Oh, burn.
I got a
I know.
$1,000 mic.
We need to get that shit fucking on here and activated.
I've already told you could hear the neighbor fart. I'm not lying.
Trace is like, what the fuck? Jan, are you upstairs? What the hell?
So no, like bullshit, no bullshit. I was in a studio in 2010 recording, I believe it was Ain't So Lonely, okay? And I'm in an ISO booth with one of these microphones identical to what I have, and we never even noticed it until we went to mastering. You could hear somebody open a fucking beer can in the other side of the studio.
Holy shit.
And we left it in there. It sounded really cool because it was like almost perfect where it lined up. But I mean, they're called ribbon mics. They're very,
okay.
Very... But yes, I do have some of those little ones. I just got to find the receivers or buy new ones.
And we'll, yeah, I mean, I would love to do that, brother. I would love to have everybody be able to not only hear a little bit, but I'm gonna pull something up. I'm gonna see if I can pull this up really quick. Hold on. If people were asking me about some of my coins and shit, seeing that it's hard to see. Like you can see it if I zoom in. So earlier I did it and I was gonna send it to somebody and then I never sent it, but I have the video. So I was thinking about actually showing people some of my the stuff behind me, like the artwork and things like that, but I'll have to turn the sound off just because I put some music with it and I don't want to get fucking banned on Facebook, right? Let's see. Can always show my website and I can talk about art. See, and that's the other thing too, Walt. I want to do something like that too, because a Meet the Goonies night, let's say Walt comes on, let's say you come on and talk about your music, Trace. The same show, Walt talks about his art. So you guys are both talking about those things and then we get to comment on each other's. If you guys wanted to do a sequel to that, volume 2 of Walt and Trace, then you're talking about a little bit more, a little bit different. Maybe it's after the music or before. Maybe it's telling a little bit more about that, right? And then Walt, same thing. Maybe it's not when he started the 9 square inches. Maybe it's before. Maybe it's the stuff they did before. It's like how he got into comic books or something, So doing stuff like that would be fun, right? Oh, let me see. Okay, if I do this and mute it, there we go. So if I mute this, oh shit. I don't think that's gonna work.
Yeah, Facebook is stupid, dude. They blocked me off of my own band page for using one of my copyrighted songs.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And they sent me a big old long deal. You know how it ain't like a regular Facebook, right? Do you have some kind of back page, or do you just have Facebook?
Just Facebook.
Okay, so I have my band page, which is a business page, right?
Uh-huh.
They sent me this big old long shit and all these red letters. You are infringing on copyrights.
And it's your shit. It's your music.
And I what do you call it when you appealed it? I appealed it.
Oh yeah, appealed it. Yeah.
I'm like, you stupid fuck. That's I'm the owner.
Yeah, right. You're like, wait a minute. Like, this is my shit.
And it was promoting a show, and by the time they released it, the fucking show was already over.
You're like, what in the actual fuck?
I had to prove that and so my real name's, my real name, but it's not my real name. So even with driver's license and it was
Right. Oh, Johnny, yeah, definitely do. Well, hey, meet the Goonies night too, Johnny. We might even be able to pre-record one too if you wanted to. We could do a show. It wouldn't be live, but also, I mean, if you wanted to take a night off your show to do that on a Tuesday night, we could definitely do that. Also, I mean, we could also do a Meet the Goonies on a Wednesday night if we don't have a collector's night going. So if everybody doesn't know, Monday night is my Warrior Health mental health awareness night, right? Tuesday night is a Meet the Goonies. If anybody is ever interested, let me know. We'll do that. Wednesday is collector's night. Thursday, Throwback Thursdays, and with Daryl Boggs and myself. And then Friday night is No Fucking Filter with myself and the beautiful Mary, also known as AKA the Murph Diggity. But yeah, definitely. Let's definitely do that. And then Roger said, Trace, we're gonna have to share real names in June.
I already know yours though, Roger. I swore
Oh, hey, let's try this real quick. Let's see if this works. Oh, there it is. Look, so I'll play this a little bit. This is behind me. This is just today. This is some of my shit, right? So this is for people to see, right? So there's the Ready Player One, right? Got a little bit of the Dustin. There's my Stormbreaker. By the way, when I have that thing charged up in the back part of it, you can charge it up, and then when I actually grab it, it's about 35 pounds, that whole thing. And when you whisper to it, Stormbreaker, the whole thing fucking lights up. That, like, all these little cracks that you see in it all light up like electricity. It's pretty fucking cool. Cost me a pretty penny. Oh, there you go. Little Doc Brown, a couple other things, right? I love that. That's a canvas that I have of that. Teddy Ruxpin, Say Anything. Some things from AC Wilson that did those.
Justin,
yeah.
check your messages. Your Facebook,
What's up?
Check your Facebook messages.
Oh, I will. Hold on one sec.
Like Becky's wanting to come on.
Oh, is she in here?
Well, she's wanting to. She needs the link.
Oh, tell her to, hey, do me a favor, message her and tell her that the link is in our group chat. Okay. She just has to scroll up.
Okay.
She can click that same link. It works. Oh, by the way, that is the 40th anniversary of the Goonies by Michael Barnard. It's amazing. I should really do a close-up of that. If anybody doesn't have it, you should go to his Etsy and check that out. And Trace, I don't know if you've seen this. Have you seen my challenge coin, the Super Sloth? It's a Nintendo controller. Those are challenge coins. That Super Sloth is like 2 pieces of steel pushed together. That other Game Boy. So just to give you an idea, behind me, right? Look at this. This is how, you know how big my fucking hands are. That's how big this challenge coin is.
Dude, that is bad ass.
And then hold on. Power up, baby.
Where did you get that?
Baby shroom. This is from the Ghost Ship or the Ghost Patch online.
The Ghost Patch.
Ghost Patch online. Yeah, Ghost Patch. They have some awesome. They do have a couple of good, like, these, like, kind of challenge coin things and stuff.
Oh.
And then I'm not sure. Did you ever see what Brent got for me? Brent had this made for me. Okay. It is a Zippo lighter.
Oh, wow.
Okay, but look at this. You see the Willie on the top, the Goonies, and then everybody, right? And then look at the other side.
That's amazing.
And then it's got the Fratellis and Sloth. It's got the ship, the Inferno. Right? Pretty fucking cool.
I'm resending the link right now.
Okay, perfect. Oh, Becky's in the back. Hold on. Let me bring Becky to the stage. There's Becky. There she is.
How
okay,
are you guys?
Let me finish this up really quick. So here's some more, you guys. So I got, if you can see, I have the 40th anniversary. That's my coin. I got a little level up. That's a little Nintendo, duck hunt. And then I have the you have chosen wisely. And then on the back, it says you've chosen poorly. That's an Indiana Jones from the Last Crusade, right? A Goonies coin that's back there. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but That is actually the big Goonie himself, myself as a Viking on a coin. Okay. Let me do a little close up here so you guys can actually see this. I had a good friend of mine make this for me.
Oh, that's awesome.
The Goonies Viking. And then on the other side, what? The Goon Squad Worldwide. Love it. And then if you keep going, so you can keep seeing some of these, right? There's my Viking, and then that's a John Wick, right? So this John Wick right here. So you have the back, the front, and then that's where you put your thumb, your blood of your thumb,
That's
so you
super
can,
cool.
yeah. So it's kind of cool, kind of a cool little hinge idea that I thought would be kind of fun to do. Those are 2 coins from Gizmos. I grabbed 2 of those over New Year's. Those are the coins that Gizmos uses right there. You can see them, see the Gizmos on it. And then, of course, you got the Raiders
I
and
love
the Back to the Future, the Sloth and Chunk. Then you got Goonies Never Say Die, the house coin, and then the big one. That big one up there, too. I don't know if anybody has actually seen that one, but this one, right? For this could be
That's
our
awesome.
last drink together, and then also has the Goonies Never Say Die. And wait a minute.
Heck yeah.
And then this actually says on it, let's see if it actually zooms in. Oh, probably won't, but it actually says Goonies Never Say Die, and then the other side says One-Eyed Willie on it. So
Where,
cool.
where, Dustin?
Grace, I'm not going to give away my secrets because this is just, I'm just joking. I'll give you some shit. I'll let you know.
I don't give a shit where you got to get me one about that.
I'll get you one. I'll fucking find it. Technically, I actually had that one given to me, so I'll find it for you though.
Dude,
And I had that one given to me that has Sloth, and Hey You Guys, and then has Chunk doing the truffle shuffle on the other side.
That's awesome.
But yeah. So anyway, that was kind of a fun thing, right? I liked it. That was fun to do. Let me get us accordingly. There we go.
Nice.
There we go. Becky's coming in.
Yes. Hi.
So Becky, because you're only going to be coming on for about 20, 25 minutes, you're going to have to come on tomorrow now.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
Absolutely. Yes.
Good. So
I'm
how's your
excited.
day? I
You never
asked
know
how your day was, but
Friday show, so
what
What
was
was
that?
that?
I said you never know what happens on Friday shows. So
I know. I can't wait.
Becky knows.
okay.
Becky
Heck
knows.
yeah. That's awesome. Yeah.
Let's
no,
see,
I look
Trace, we're
forward
gonna
to it.
have to share real names. Okay, that was the last one. Yo, Whitney comes on. Yo, hey, yo. Every time Whitney says yo, it always it reminds me of. You guys remember the Nestea commercial where it was the claymation of Sylvester Stallone as Rocky, and he was like, "Hey, yo, that's brisk, baby." Like I don't know why, but every time she puts yo, that's the thing.
That's
And look,
what you
she comes
hear.
on. Whitney always hits me up on the friggin'
I love it.
the YouTube and the Facebook. I love it because I would love more YouTube. I mean, obviously, if I can get to 1,000 subscribers, which is free to subscribe, let me go ahead and just take this comment off so we can see. Subscribe at YouTube, FAN-CAST-DMJ. Also visit my Etsy. Shameless plug. But if I can get to 1,000 subscribers, then I can start making money. Like then that's the point where I can start making money. And I believe the 1,000 that comes on before and then afterwards I could be like, okay, if you want to subscribe, you can pay like fucking $1 a month or something stupid, right? And maybe actually get my podcast paid for. Because technically I pay for the podcast. It's about $50 a month that I pay to do the podcast. And that's not including my time. So somebody else actually factored it in on what I actually make at my job and actually how much time I put into the podcast. Because I mean, I only put in probably an extra like 2 or 3 hours a week of before podcast, right? Just 2 or 3 hours a week of my time. And then the actual time of the podcast, the average of what I've done, I spend $554 a week in my time and paying for the podcast to do the podcast. If you were to pay me what I make now at my primary job.
Like, we appreciate it.
Do that. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, well, I appreciate that. And that's why I'm like, can you subscribe for free?
Please.
So maybe I can get the fucking, a little residuals of something. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Right. That'd be fun.
Heck yeah.
And Katie, new subscriber here. Thank you so much.
Oh, very cool.
Thank you so much. Love the new subscribers. Let's get everyone to sign up at the 40. that would, you know what? Here's the thing. I will be doing a coin giveaway because I have the one that I'm giving away on the show, but I do have another coin. And that coin will be given away at the 41st.
Nice.
So just to let people know, Bayman will be pulling a name out of the hat for the one I'm giving away for this. And he will also, him and Liz will be doing the same thing at the 41st for hopefully the final Goonies house coin at that time. That's why I'm saving that fourth one that I have. I have 4 coins. 1 is for the 41st, 1 is for the giveaway on here, and 2 are signed by Sean Astin, Liz, and Bayman.
Awesome.
So those are mine. Those are already registered. Fuck off, everybody. You can't have those. Can't have those. I know somebody actually tried to pay me $700 for the signed Sean Astin Goonies house coin, the house coin and the signed one. And I was like, you got 77,000? Because I'll think about it. I would do that. I would fucking definitely do that. And then I would just take one of those extra coins. I'd get it signed by Sean this weekend. I'd be like, how you doing? So Becky, how are you? How have you been, Becky?
Good. I've been good. It's been crazy couple days, but no, doing good.
I know.
Doing
I know with your news that you gave me and work, and Becky's got a lot going on. Today was
that's okay.
Big day.
Yeah.
Big day.
So but no, very good. Doing good. Super excited. About the 41st. All I keep thinking about is bonfires on the beach, some s'mores.
Oh god.
Together with everybody doing a huge group photo like we did for the 40th.
Right. I'm actually going to bring my big cart out too, or see if somebody has it too, because I in my storage unit, I have about 10 bundles of maple and oak, good hot burning, good slow burning fucking wood, right? That I want to bring out for the bonfire. And I want to do a little tri-pit where you have like every 20 feet in a triangle, you have a little fire pit.
There you go.
That way people can walk between them, but stay warm, and it's kind of right there on the beach, because it does get cold when it gets later. But if we started with those and then do the driftwood like we were doing, because fucking I brought over a 20. It was so funny. I brought over a 20-foot fucking piece of driftwood, and everybody was trying to lift it. They're like, "Hey, can you help?" And then somebody else was like, "Hey, can you help?" And they had like 6 people, 6 guys, and they were like dragging it. And I went in the middle and grabbed it and picked it up, and I was like, "Here we go." And they were like, "Yeah, that works. I like that."
Yeah.
That was where I met you and Dijon for the first time.
Yeah.
No, we all walked back together.
We did, yeah.
I didn't even know. I had no idea that Becky was the second person ever to buy something off my Etsy. And then I was walking back with her and Dijon. I gave him big hug. That was you. You knew my big hugs at that time. We knew each other for like 5 minutes, and I was like, "Come here, give me some fucking hugs." Here we go. Trace knows my hugs. I picked his ass up.
It was absolutely amazing. It was so much fun, and everybody is so welcoming. And we were there for the 30th as well. And once we went to that 30th and had a taste of just all that love and support from everybody and the fun, we were like, we got to go back. We got to go back. And the 40th didn't disappoint. We had such a great time. So I'm so looking forward. And
you guys got a chance to take pictures with a lot of people too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys were like meeting people, like you and Dijon, like meeting people and taking some pictures and stuff. That's the one thing I lack that I will never lack again. I literally want to have somebody come with me just to take pictures of me with people, because I always fucking forget. But this year, I'm going to hand out like a QR code, like to my information to everybody. And I'm going to be like, hey, let's get a picture, like take a picture and then send it to me. Like, I want to be like, can you please send this to me? Like, here's my information. Absolutely. Take it, because I forget. And I'm not one of those people that grabs my phone and is like, okay, let's take a selfie. I'm sort of like in the moment, eye to eye, shaking hands, hugging people. Like, let's be here. Right.
I do it all. Like I am. I bring out my phone and I'm like,
but that's your mentality, right? In that moment, you want to like, I want to remember this. I want to have this for me. Right. For me, I'm like, the longest time, I'm like, I don't want a fucking picture of me. Who wants a picture of me? Fuck that.
No.
Let's just meet somebody and hope they forget about me after about 15 minutes. That'd be great.
You know what? Just to create those memories and to remember those people. I was looking at them the other day, and when we went to the 80s, night, the dance.
And I was sad I missed that.
And it was just so much fun getting to meet everybody. And I still have relationships with all these people. I mean, they post on my comments and, the most loving things on there. You know what I'm saying? And so you build these relationships. And I can't wait for the 41st to see everybody again and to meet, all the new people, coming in that I've never met before. So yeah, I got my camera ready. I'm ready to.
Right? I know. I like literally need to like get to. Oh,
yes,
hell yeah.
that's good.
Look at that fat face motherfucker and Trace. Jesus. You know what's funny is, when was that? When did you come in, Trace? Was that October?
October.
Okay. So October-ish, and I have pictures with myself and Paul and that weekend when it was there as well, and doing the truffle shuffle, which is fucking embarrassing still to watch. But I was about 350 pounds there, give or take, roughly right around there. 350, 345, 350. And this morning, 279.
That's awesome.
I finally hit the. I hit 279. I was like, that says 279.4. I'm like, so tomorrow morning, so I gotta like drink liquids, because if I wake up tomorrow morning and I'm 280.1, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
But that's a lot of discipline. That is a lot of discipline. A lot. I mean, I can't imagine doing my 72-hour fast.
Which you just got done doing one, right?
Oh, yeah. But it was intense. And
look at Trace.
It was bad. It was just bad.
Wait, what was it bad? Did you finish it though, right? You didn't finish it? Becky, start today. You're doing another one. Let's go. You're going for 172 hours. Let's go.
It was rough. You know what? I've done it. This is my third time doing it.
Third time, yeah.
And, the 2 times I did great. I felt good. For whatever reason, this third time, man, it was tough. Like, I woke up at 1:00 in the morning and had a PB&J. I couldn't sleep.
You know what? You know what's funny? Oh, gosh, that's so funny. So here's the thing. People ask me, they go, how did you when you did it? Like, how did you get away from the hunger pains? How did you get away from the cravings? How did you get away from like these things? I told everybody, I said, my stomach pain, like feeling hungry, fucking easy. My cravings, I watch cooking shows for 50 days straight. Like, I literally watch MasterChef, fucking Hell's Kitchen, fucking MasterChef. I watched not MasterChef, but fucking Iron Chef. I watched everything. I loved it. I was like learning new recipes, writing them down. Everything was awesome. My problem was mental. And it's the mental that makes you break down for that PB&J,
100%.
right? That's all it is. It's
100%.
not because you're super hungry.
No.
Just because in that moment you're like, I'm deciding I want this right now. And that was it.
Absolutely.
And so for me, when people ask me, I said, I had to tell myself no a fucking 100 times a day for 50 days straight. That was it. I just had to say no. And when I got to the end of the night, I was like, no, please, God, no, stop fucking making me think about food. And then I go to sleep, wake up, and I'm like, fucking, this is fucking amazing. I feel great. And then about noon, I'm like, fucking, I'm hungry. Why am I not doing this shit again?
Seriously, on the last day, I took a pickle to work with me, and I stuck it in my drawer at work. I didn't know. I swear to gosh, I did. And so I told my coworker who was doing it with me. I swear to gosh, it was so weird.
She's like, stop talking to me, pickle.
I swear to gosh, because I thought, if anything, that I'm going to eat and cheat on. You know what I'm saying?
A pickle technically is kind of like a 0-calorie.
Thank you. That's
right?
exactly how I was coming to terms with it.
I tell people when they're doing intermittent fasting, if you want a snack, eat celery and eat pickles, because pickles and the juices that come from that have probiotics. Right, they're going to help with cramping. They're going to help with electrolytes and hydrating. Celery is going to give you that chew and that munch. And when you're done eating both those, it's negative calories. It takes you more calories to chew and eat it than it does to actually get it in your body, right? But it's funny that you said pickle, because a guy I play games with online, his name is Pickle, right? So that's his gamer tag is Pickle. And at the same day I met him, I found online that there's an emotional pickle. It's a little fucking squishy toy, and it's called the emotional pickle. Whenever you feel fucking, do you have it?
I have it.
And it's so funny when you said that. I was like, I could just imagine if the emotional pickle had a voice, it would be in Becky's head going, "Hey Becky,
seriously,
you want to eat me? You want to eat me right now?
No, or hey Becky, what's your deal?
What's your deal? What's your deal, Becky?
Seriously,
Why don't you eat me, Becky?"
I did.
That's so funny.
My coworker came in and I said, I have to show you something. And I opened my drawer and she's like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, no. And she goes, listen, she goes, if you want, we can end this right now. Let's have it together. And that's all it took was for her to tell me, let's do this together. And I'm like, and when I tell you this pickle, you guys, this pickle is, so it's from a place called Granzella's. It's huge. It's huge. Massive.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you say it's huge? Because I was going to say,
No, I mean,
somebody say that to me. Fucking shit. Are you
for a
kidding me?
pickle, it's big.
That's what I'm saying for a fucking pickle. No, I'm just joking. Keep going.
But
Keep
it
going,
is.
Becky.
So,
Talk about
yeah,
that huge pickle, Becky.
it was, anyways, it was good. It was a good pickle.
Was it like a
regrets.
spicy one or just a pickle?
No, plain dill.
No, just a plain dill. So not a big
Absolutely.
dill, just a regular dill.
It was a great deal. It was amazing.
That's a great deal. Jesus.
Have you ever had a hot mama?
I
Yeah.
have.
Yeah, I
think
can't.
Awesome.
I can't
It's like a
do
gas
those. I am so horrible with fucking spicy food. It's not even funny. I do a
Or-
jalapeno
or a
popper
big
with like no
popper.
membrane and seeds, and I think I'm doing a good job. I'm like, fuck yeah, I did it. It wasn't spicy, but I'm like, I ate a fucking jalapeno. I plan to vlog a bit for our channel while out there, so I definitely will have my camera. I can't wait to meet everyone. I can't wait to meet you too, Stephanie.
heck
Like
yeah.
you two, meaning you and the hubby, like both of you guys.
Yeah.
And that would be great. And I can't wait to do that because like Trace was saying earlier, I am gonna do a fucking one live podcast while I'm down there. And my goal is, because I know Saturday and Sunday at the Armory are gonna have it's gonna be covered. Meaning the Armory is gonna be like there's gonna be like a morning to like early evening. It's gonna be like a kind of a collector's thing where they're gonna be selling stuff, kind of like it was this last year, right?
Yeah.
But like selling stuff, but they don't want people selling things that are going to be like basic stuff, right? Like we don't need like a farmer's market type stuff. I think they want it to be a little bit more like collectors, retro 80s, like collector type pieces, right? But I was thinking, fucking, if we could get the Armory for $900 rental and we could do a evening on a Friday and Friday night actually have our own, not karaoke, but like our own like fucking DJ Daryl, prom-esque, playing some fucking movies on the side,
Yes.
right? Like having that whole zone to ourselves. And then I could do a live podcast the whole time, having guests come on
That would be
the
awesome.
whole time. I'll set up the fucking computer, have everything all ready to go. And then when people come on throughout the night, it's just me interviewing Goonies and people being able to be a part of the 41st without even having to do it. Maybe Steve Gutenberg, Ali Sheedy will show up for Short Circuit. Maybe we'll have a Wrexham fucking Johnny Five there, and I'll
Heck
interview
yeah.
Johnny Five. Who knows, right? How awesome would that be, right? So it
Heck
would be.
yeah.
I think it'd be fun to do things like that,
That
right?
would be fun. Absolutely.
Do you guys weight jump and down a pound or two daily? What? Yes, I do, depending on how I eat. So if I do a fast, well, when I did my fast, I should have actually had, after the New Year's fucking celebration, eating some fried foods, having some drinks. What's up, Verge?
Verge.
What's up, brother? If I after that, I should have had a big jump. Like I should have had a big weight gain. And a lot of people reached out to me and they asked me. I surprisingly went up a half a pound and dropped 3 pounds in the first week of fasting. When I came back from fasting, I ate very moderately, and now I'm down to 1 meal a day, and then mornings is only I do water until I eat, which is about 3 or 4 I eat for the first time, and then the last thing I eat is usually about like 8 o'clock at night. So I have like I kind of do like a 18-6 to like a 19-5 type of intermittent fasting.
Mhm.
And my body has so used to that I want to kind of keep it up. So I've been kind of solid on that, kind of doing it that way, which has been kind of down. But my jumps sometimes are up, like I'm up like 3 pounds by the evening, and the next morning I'm down 5. So it's the
Wow.
weirdest thing. Like I'll weigh myself tonight probably and be like 282. And then tomorrow morning I'll be like 278. And I'm like, how? I don't eat obviously for like fucking 11 hours or 12 hours or something, but still it's just weird that I lose.
That's the worst thing you could do, Dustin. My aunt is a weight loss coach. Okay, she lost like 500 pounds. Her name's Mary Jane Medlock. She was on the Montel Williams show, standing in this big ass pair.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like really knows what she's doing. She says you should only weigh one time a week, Sunday morning. That's it.
Yeah,
Then
but here's the
make
thing.
sure- Make sure.
For the psychological level of that, for doing that, I don't track anything. And when I weigh myself, there's no relevance on me doing anything more. I weigh myself only as a curiosity for like,
I got you.
it's kind of weird. Like I like look at the weight loss jump and I'm like, I'm up 5 pounds. What the fuck? What's up, Virgil? How you doing, buddy?
Not a whole lot.
He's bringing me snacks.
Oh,
Hi,
hell
Virgil.
yeah.
Bring me a snack. I'm hungry.
Yeah, wait, the fuck, Virgil? Where's my snack? What the
I
fuck?
I
want
want to know where their
cookie.
snacks
Yeah.
are.
I want a pickle and a
Pack 'em up and ship
PB&J.
'em to you. I don't know if they'd be good by the time they got to you, though.
I told him
Yeah,
about
right.
the PB&J in the middle of the night.
Right. So it was but for me it's a psychological thing, to my understanding, for when people are fixated on that weight loss, like their poundage, like let me do my fucking calories, let me do my intake, let me do my BMI, let me do my weight, let me do the beginning of the day, middle of the day, end of the day. I'm not like that. I weigh myself in the evening and then I weigh myself in the morning to see how much of a fluctuation that is, because I'm just so fucking blown away by it. I lost 9 pounds in like 10 hours one time, and I'm like, that's not possible. There's no way. Like I weighed myself on a scale that goes like to the 100th on the fucking weight. So it's fucking accurate, right? It's a specific weight loss. It's a fucking $70 fucking scale. So I know it's legit, right? It can weigh my shit that I ship. But for some reason, when it does that, I'm like, I'm just blown away by it. I'm like, I know where my weight's at. If I do it every morning and I'm consistent, I can see that progression. But I don't write shit down. I don't really fucking care. I went up to like 285 when I was at 280, and I was like, cool.
A lot of it's water weight. So,
Yes, you're right. Exactly right. That waterway, and how much was I moving that day? Am I playing video games all day, fucking hanging out? Yes, people. I play video games for sometimes 3 or 4 hours in a day. Yes, I know. Because why? I have no fucking life when it comes to anything else besides podcasts. That's what I do. But then there's other days where I'm out moving and I'm walking and I'm in my garage moving arcade machines. The day my kids and I did the garage or my storage unit, I lost like 3.5 pounds in one day. Legitimate 3.5 pounds in one day. And it was because of how much stuff I was lifting. I was walking all day long. And I can see it. But I also am very aware of my working out. If I'm not getting in the proteins, I'm not going to fucking work out heavy. So I'm not one of those guys that's like, let me work out. Let me do. I'm like, I'll do some calisthenics and some fucking yoga. Like I'll do 15 to 20 minutes of that in a day. And I'm like, I feel good. I'm stretched. I'm limber. I am actually 4.5 inches away from doing the splits again.
4.5.
Is that 4.5 inches? About that. But no, I about 4.5 inches, and I know this because no, I'm just joking. I won't say it because Becky's on here. But
Please. Please.
please. Daryl says, Whitney, it's always like that. Your true weight is first thing in the morning. That's true. That is true. And I have been doing that, and my weight loss has went from 0.5 pound to 1 pound a day on an average, only doing the mornings. Like if I only counted the mornings from day to day, it's about 0.5 pound to 1 pound a day, or stagnant. You know, like sometimes I don't lose weight, but I haven't really gained any weight. I've just been gradually getting a little bit less each day, right? Which, if you think about it, since August 19th, but since I fasted November 9th, if you count it from then, it's pretty on point. It's pretty solid. Like it's pretty just kind of accurately steady, right? Except for over New Year's, I gained 2 pounds over New Year's. I lost it, but I mean. But I was funny because I was like French fries and then chicken fingers, and I ate a chicken finger and a half and like 8 fries, and I was like, I think I'm done. Like this is a weird feeling. I'm actually finishing. This is crazy.
That's pretty.
That's so aggravating though, and it comes off like molasses.
Hey, Whitney,
wheat molasses.
I don't want to stick the knife in any further, but your chances are diminishing, girl. Got another one found today.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, Whitney. Oh, Whitney. I thought you were talking to Becky.
No, Whitney.
Becky, you have a house coin?
No.
Becky, you got to get a house coin.
I know. I will.
We got to get that.
I
We got
will
to get that for you.
I will find one.
We need to, you know what? We need to get to Bayman, and we need to see how many are left. I want to know I want to know the registry. I want to know how many are left that aren't registered, And I know that they probably weren't keeping track. They were probably they weren't like going, we're going to give this one to this establishment, right? Like writing down the number. I don't know. Maybe they did, but let's see how many are unregistered numbers wise.
Yeah.
And maybe just ask Bayman, how many do you have? Like, how many legitimately do you have left to hand out?
Let me tell
would
you,
like to know.
Dejan tried. She was looking for him. She was trying.
Was she?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But yeah, we were nonstop, just like on the go, like nonstop, just like, so yeah.
See, I didn't go until the last day.
It's huge.
No, wait, what's that? Do you bring your pickles to work? It's huge. It's huge. We're going to make China pay for it.
You know what?
It's huge.
Seriously, I will tomorrow. I'm going to bring one of them to show you guys. You guys have to see.
I would love to see your pickle, Becky.
In a huge jar.
Holy fucking shit, Becky.
Huge.
That's a big fucking... The dynamics that you just gave on the diameter of that pickle right there was about 8 inches.
I'm not kidding.
And I'm just basing that on the fact that your hands are this far apart and you have like little tiny hands.
I pay $20 for a big thing of them. And in the morning, before I go to work, I grab this big jar and I drink the pickle juice out of it.
Oh, I love the pickle juice.
So
I love pickle juice. I have pickle. Have I sent that to you, Becky? I have. So I buy pickle juice on Amazon. Yes. And it's very filtered and it's got the electrolytes in it, everything right. And you can dilute it if you want to, but it's basically just none of the gelatinous cucumber film. And it doesn't have any of the seasonings that are in there, like the pickling seasonings. So it's just very clear. It's easy to drink, but oh my gosh.
I think it's the Mount Olive brand is what it is.
Mount Olive. Thank you. Yes, that is the one. It is so fucking good. Even if somebody doesn't like pickles, it's actually pretty good as a drink. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nope.
Went to bed this morning, 7 pounds, woke up and weighed myself and was at 2 pounds. Wait. Best to have a weight day like every Friday morning. As soon as you wake up, do it. Yeah, rather daily. Yes, that's true. Go. And my thing is, I don't care. I really don't care if I lose. If I hit my goal, if I don't hit, let me reverse that. If I don't hit my goal at under 260 pounds by my birthday, April 9th, which would be technically 19 pounds from right now by April 9th, if I, for some reason, didn't hit that, or if I even stayed the same weight as I am now, I am okay with failing one of my goals. That is my 5th goal. That is my last of my 5 for 2025. I made the goal in 2025 for April of 2026, but I also have 5 more goals for 2026. So if I don't make that goal and then I don't make another goal in 2026 and I hit 4 out of 5, that's 8 out of 10 goals. Well, I'm okay with that, right?
Absolutely.
I'm okay with that. Like, I could care fucking less. Oh, by the way, tomorrow night, Becky, you're gonna see me. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do darker? I told my daughter I would do one just for men and then let it grow out, which is not gonna be that long. It's like 2 weeks. It'll be probably grown out, but I'm gonna do my natural black. Is like a dark brown, blackish fucking beard, right? And we'll see how I look tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, I might look like a jabroni. I might look like natural, like I was like 10 years ago.
I remember my dad did his mustache. He did it black, and he looked like Mario. It was the funniest thing. He did. It was the best. I'll have to find the picture.
I'll probably do this, but I won't do any of this because because I have a little graze on the edge, but this I trim up like every 2 or 3 days. So technically this wouldn't do anything, but I'm not going to do the sides like this. If you can't even tell what's funny, look at the gray and the white. Yeah. That's it right there. Right. And then like this side, I have facial hair. I can grab it. Like, look at this.
So right? you're just doing.
So I'm just gonna do the white in the front of my beard, and I'll probably comb the sides right here a little bit, and that's it. And then I told my daughter, I said, I'm not dyeing this indefinitely. I said, I'm doing this for you because my daughter said if I can get under 300 pounds, she wanted to see me dye my beard to see what I look like.
That's a lot of love right there.
Back before she was born. So my kids have never seen me at this weight. That's the weight I'm at now. They've always seen me at about 290 plus. Right. So for my daughter to show interest in that is kind of cool. Let's see, I love pickles, but I think it hikes up my what's BP?
It does blood pressure.
I've craved them through. Was that like the sodium or something, or what is that?
Yes, it's the sodium. And
Okay.
so I ended up in the hospital. I don't know if you remember, but like my ankles, my feet, and my kneecaps, everything was swelling really bad. And my blood pressure was up really high. And I told them that I was drinking pickle juice.
And they
And
were like, stop.
they're like, stop. And I was like, of course I kind of held it back.
Becky was like, sounds good. Chug.
I didn't do it as soon as I got home. I waited a day or two, but yeah, it was rough.
I waited 2 days and then ate 72 pickles.
Hey guys,
70,
I hate to
71.
cut off. My sugar's dropping really fast.
No. Go do you, bud.
Oh.
I only have about 5 or 10 minutes left, if that. So, brother, you're gonna be on tomorrow night, though, right?
I gotta go drink a Coke. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. All right,
Bye,
brother.
Bye,
Love
Chase.
it.
Bye. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Bye, guys.
Later, brother.
Bye.
Let me get the deuce on there. There we go. Daryl Boggs, you need to go sooner than February. Where was it found, Trace? Rain found hers at the bowling alley. And that was the one that Bayman gave the clue for. But technically, the bowling alley has one that he, the owner, who plays Donkey Kong every fucking day, literally
I love
every
Donkey
fucking
Kong.
day. He made a high score of like 194,000. Then he said he was going to change it to like 80 something thousand. I was the highest person closest to him that had ever got it. So the highest person was like 20,000, I think.
Nice.
I got 54,000, right? And I think I'm a pretty good fucking gamer, and I wasn't even fucking close. And that took me like an hour and a half to get to that. So like
Get to
for
that,
me,
yeah.
I think that it's a little different, but we'll see. And I do want to reach out to Bayman and say, hey, let's give some people some hope. Do we have
Yeah.
coins left? Do we know how many are registered? Like, what do we know?
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah. No, it would be good to know.
Please bring the big pickle tomorrow.
Whitney, I am bringing him tomorrow. I'm bringing the whole jar. I'm so excited.
Make the carpet match the drapes. Okay, so here's the thing, Whitney. Ironically, I don't have any gray hairs down there, but I also don't have any hair down there. That's my affinity for OCD. I have this. So I get very grossed out and very weirded out by long fingernails that go past the white body hair from the neck down, right? That's including my armpits. Like nothing, right? It's since I was like about 18, 19 years old that I've been shaving my body. I don't like body hair. It's probably the reason why I shave my head too, like, and things like that. So, but if there was hair down there, I'd probably dye it red. I'd be a ginger down south, Italian up north for no reason.
That is freaking funny.
AC Wilson popping in to say hi. How the hell you doing, girl? Actually look at this. I just showed the video earlier, but everybody else saw it. AC. But always in every podcast.
Oh yeah, those are awesome.
I always have AC. She gave me this at the 40th.
Oh, AC.
And then she sent this to me as well. And look.
I love it. That is awesome.
Yeah, look at these. Look at
Good
this.
work. Oh, I love the bandana. That's awesome. That's amazing. She did. I love that. Look at the detail. I love the teeth and everything.
And then look at even the slanted eyes too,
Yeah.
right?
The little eyebrows.
So, but yeah, and you guys, AC and Johnny Nast, they have their podcast that they do. They do little movie reviews and things like that, movie night and stuff like that. Something that Daryl and we do occasionally on like Throwback Thursdays and stuff. We do things like that. Our Throwback Thursdays have kind of just been, how old are we going to go? How old school? What are we going to talk about?
Yeah.
Things like that. But the more the people come on, the better the podcast is. That's why I love that Becky came on tonight.
I know.
Even though she had a long day.
Well, yeah, I was excited. I wanted to talk about, Saturday mornings, the routines and, us.
And here's the thing. Let's do that tomorrow. I saved it. I saved the music videos. Let's do that tomorrow for No Fucking Filter. We're going to do it with you, me, Murph. I think Jay Ryan might come back.
Okay.
Grace is going to come on as well. Daryl's might make a cameo. Also, we might have a special guest. We don't know, but her name is Darlene. Wink, wink. Yeah, nobody knows what that means, but I'm just saying we might have somebody that comes on that you guys have never met before.
Heck yeah. Well, good.
There we go. But yes, and I apologize, everybody. I am going to have to say that we're gonna have to cut it for tonight. We're borderline about 2 hours right now, but tomorrow night for No Fucking Filter, we're gonna either start at 5 or 5:30. I don't know. Murph and I were kind of looking for a longer night than we normally have, so that means I'm gonna have to go to the store and buy some booze. Just saying. So your boy Dustin's gonna be having some drinks tomorrow night.
Listen,
and maybe about 3 sheets to the wind before we even get there.
I'm gonna make a pickle cocktail, and I've had it. It's super good. So I'll bring that. I'll bring my jar.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm excited.
Oh my gosh. So I don't wear a hat often, but look at that. Look at the lines.
Oh yeah. Yep.
It's still a little snug. Right there.
You can barely see it. It's not.
I know. Barely see it. We'll turn it backwards. Is actually got a little bit more.
There you go.
There you go. Now I look like a super Guido.
No, you know what? That kind of reminded me of Matthew Broderick remember
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, why can't I
stay off?
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Yep.
I'm the sausage king of just Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trey says, let's see. Lower Columbia, he says. Let's see. Did you try the pickled lemonade from
Popeyes? I have not.
A pickled lemonade. I mean, I could see that going together. Lemons and pickles. I mean, both sour.
No, but
one
Sonic has a pickle slushy, and I tried that. I have pickled chips. I have pickled Pringles.
Hold on. Did I hear that right? A pickle slushy?
100%. Yeah.
So Murph and I the other night, I did have some of the drink, but I was drinking ciders. A pint of Tito's vodka, a can of butter green olive brine, and pickle juice, and I put it in the freezer, and it came out like a fucking icy that you used to get back in the day from the. And I literally was eating bites, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like if you had one of those, remember as in the 80s, remember those frosted mugs you used to put in the freezer, and then when you would put some like Kool-Aid in it, it would like frost it. So imagine dumping this into that. It would keep it insulated, and you could literally eat a pickled dirty martini.
That would be amazing.
Just saying, we're gonna fucking do that. All right.
I love it.
This is gonna be great. So Becky, thank you for coming on tonight. We're gonna see you on tomorrow night.
Yes.
Everybody else, here, I'm gonna throw it on the fucking screen right now, just because it's, I gotta post it there. There we go, everybody. So hey, please, if you have not subscribed, if you're watching this later or watching this now, if you have not subscribed to our FAN-CAST-DMJ on YouTube, please do so. You can actually find all of our shows on there as well. So anything that we've done, Daryl and I have uploaded onto there. Also, you can find us if you go to my link on Facebook. We're also on Spotify. So we have it on Spotify, and then also on Facebook is where we go live as well. So please chime in, subscribe, help us out. And tomorrow, No Fucking Filter with my co-host Murph, special guest co-host with Daryl if he gets off of work in time. We got Trace, we got Becky, and anybody else. Just let me know.
It's going to be a big deal.
It's going to be a fucking very big deal. Awesome. Have a good night, Becky.
You too. Bye, everybody.
See everybody. And for everybody who is still on the podcast, your special number is the number 99. Please Facebook message me 99, and you will get 5 points for a Goonies house coin.